This sister, as a matter of fact, is she's a powerhouse. You know, she's a powerhouse. I respect her mind. A lot of people may not be that familiar with her. How many of y'all are familiar with Six the Goddess? How many of y'all familiar with our sister Six the Goddess? She was also in I know she was in Hidden Colors #5. Um and she went viral. I seen her like on World Star and a few other places. She's gone viral a few times. Um so the sister, she does her research. She has some very interesting points that she's not a feminist. No, shout out to my feminists that are out there. She's not a feminist. So I don't even want to put her in a box. Pause. I don't want to, like, what's the word? I don't want to pigeonhole her. You feel me? I don't know if that's fair to do something like that, to like pigeonhole a person and be like, this is what they talk about, or this is what they on, because we'll find out what she's on when we speak to her. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, um, you know, I would let her tell it. I would let her tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather let her tell it than me say it, you know? Let's try this out. All right. Yeah. How y'all like that? Everybody can see the immersive view. I'm just sitting in my little chair like a good old boy. You dig? I'm just a good old boy. Let me see something. Let me see something. If I share, let me see something. Cause it won't be wavy if when I share the screen, it don't come up like a theater. You feel me? Like it gotta come up like a theater, and it's not. Ugh, we'll see. Moonhawk said, "Red, I need the Stargate journey. Stargate journey. Yeah, you just gotta hit me up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta,
What, on Patreon?
yeah. As we following each other on the socials.
Yep.
I think the socials would be a little. I mean, Patreon is good. You can hit me on the Patreon. The socials is good as well. You feel me? Like wherever the DMs are at, because that's
Oh,
the best way. Sometimes I get a lot of DMs. I don't know if people understand how many DMs I'm going. If I miss one day or two, oh nah. It's like shoveling out of snow. Back in that New York snow, that shit that buries the car and it gets heavy because it's wet. Like it piles up. You feel me? Them little DMs be piling up. So try to put it in the title or whatever, like Stargate. So when I look at the DMs, I know that I know what we talking about. But yeah, you good. Don't worry about that right there.
okay, cool. I'm
That's
gonna
the
hit you.
least. That's the least of your worries. They got niggas coming across the border. That's what we got to talk about. Stargate. That's nothing.
Man,
Our borders are being invaded. I want to talk about that. I put a post up today from my observation that I was making, and I was like, listen, this is something that we've seen before. That like people are trying to wrap their minds around what they're witnessing. And to be honest with you, it's not a one and done. It's not like you could just say, oh, they're doing it because of this. It don't work like that. It's not that simple. I wish it were. I wish it were. Um, it's a few things going on. Most importantly, from the looks of things, our people, once again, as we get closer and closer and closer to exposing these people, or closer and closer to saying, yo, we want our lunch, we want our reparations, or we want something. The more we creep up on them, it seems like the more they move the goalposts. So last time I checked, it was a lot of pressure on the Europeans about what? About getting off of the land that's not theirs, right? Not necessarily getting off of it because, I don't think people are ready to go to war type shit. You know what I mean? Because that's really what you'll have to do. I don't think that we built for a war against these people because they're not just gonna, oh, okay, we're gonna pack up because you guys said so. Oh, yeah. No, that's not what's about to happen. That's definitely not what's gonna happen in Trump's America. You're not gonna get what you think you deserve in Trump's America. Why would you? But why would you? Why? The fuck? You think them Patriots is trying to give you back Oklahoma, my nigga? You know what I mean? There's and it behooves me that they got our people, right? Our people who are so used to being in a welfare state, because the conversation about Trump is still welfare. It's still about what the fuck they could do for you. It's giving welfare, my nigga. It's giving welfare. It's giving what a old wrinkled up 80-year-old millionaire who was stunting like he was a billionaire, right? So somebody that lies on his pockets, that motherfucker's supposed to give you some money. Cut it out, bro. Like, come on, man. You embarrassing us. Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't going for that. That shit is big cat. I'm not gonna disrespect my ancestors who put in mad work, right? Bust their ass and whatnot. These motherfuckers was owning land. They had land, they had estates. They wasn't buying no houses, and they wasn't even renting. I'm embarrassed for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm embarrassed for myself. We ain't doing what the fucking ancestors was doing. We not doing what these OGs was doing. You young whippersnappers. We not doing that. Nah, I thought did anything show up on this screen behind me when I was sharing shit? I'm trying to see if we could get the fucking screen lit. Because if we can't get nothing on that screen, I'm just sitting in an empty ass theater. It don't make sense. There's an echo in here. But how the hell do you think for 1 minute voting for Donald lion ass Cheeto hair Trump and his January 6th posse? Look, this is how brain dead. I mean, America. I should have named this the Great Fall, but I'm letting shit pile up. There's a lot of falling taking place. I'm letting shit pile up so I could do a 4-hour show on the Great Fall. This one is going to be epic. But they're basically on the borders of Texas right now. They're basically on the borders of Texas right now, doing almost what was similar to January the 6th. Like they're building up. Oh, it was on. Somebody said the screen was on. Stop playing. Stop playing. Let's try it again. They're basically mimicking the shit that we saw with this January 6th fiasco. You know what I mean? In Texas. So you got all of these rambunctious Peckerwoods going to Texas, right? Going to Texas in the pickup trucks and all of that shit, talking about, oh, we securing the border, right? Mind you, this is a quagmire. Why is it a quagmire? It's a quagmire because these are the quote unquote ancestors. These are the descendants of the aliens who invaded this land. They don't have any rights. They are illegal aliens. And to be honest with you, if you've been tapping in with some of the brothers and sisters who are on the forefront of exposing the lies of this de facto corporate entity, right? They will share with you that they've been getting their asses handed to them because of these treaties and that paperwork. this coming to service that they're getting their asses handed to them by people who know how to file properly and whatnot, and people who standing on business. You feel me? What it's all boiling down to is that the European is the same thing that you see over there in quote unquote Palestine. That's who they are over here. It's no different. You could never separate the two, and don't attempt to. You would look wild crazy. You cannot separate the two. What do you mean? What I mean is this, that in the 1600s, what had happened was the British Empire, right? Or the British Moors, okay? They emptied out their dungeons and their jail cells, and they sent their undesirables over here to the shores of Northwest of Mexico. What happened in the 1800s? The same thing happened in Australia with the British. They sent their undesirables over there. And what did those people do? And what did they do in the Americas? Huh? The minute they got off of that ship, they started to commit genocide. Whether it was from the what do they call that? Whether it was from what's the shit? Smallpox. The fact that they was wild, dirty, and funky and whatnot. Smallpox, right? They were filthy. They were carrying airborne diseases. They were fucking germ warfare was their morning breath. How about that? How about germ warfare was their morning breath type shit? You can smell them for miles away. If you watch the movie Perfume and a few other things, you read the book called Dirt, they explain these things. The Pope was filthy, and the kings lived in barns and shit like that. They sent rapists. They sent pedos. They sent all kind of people like how you see with boils on a skin type shit. They sent the toxic Avengers over here, and they proceeded to commit genocide, right? And they began to kill women and babies and smile about it. That is the same thing that we've all been inundated in the past few months and whatnot with Netanyahu, okay? And that group of Khazars, right? The Kazarian Mafia, okay? Who are about that demon time. They about that synagogue of Satan life. That part. Yeah, that's really what they on. There's nobody that I know around the world. You can't throw it on China. You can't throw it on the Turks. But these are Turks, though. These are Indo-European. They come from the why you will ask yourself, why do they always beef with Iran? Whole time they descendants are from Iran. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about the fact that these are the descendants of Ottoman Turks. Okay, they don't want to talk about that these are Iranian, that the Kazarians and whatnot, that's parts of Iran, that's parts of Turkey and whatnot. That's who they are. That's their ancestors. So those people, to be honest with you, in America of today, you can't even, you don't know who's who anymore because they all been blended. When they brought them over Operation Paperclip, when they brought them over in all of these ships and whatnot, the same way that they're infiltrating the border, they were infiltrating Ellis Island with those ships filled up with filthy ass Europeans. Looking tattered and worn and whatnot. When you look at them old pictures, it looked like it was a Great Depression the whole time on them, bro. They can't show you pictures of our people looking like that. They be pulling up these goddamn sharecropper pictures. They be pulling up these pictures of these children. I would even go as far as to say these niggas had Mid-Journey back in the days, and they were generating pictures of our people looking dirty. But when I look at our people, we have furs on, Jack Johnson type shit. Niggas was shining with bald heads and whatnot. You know what I mean? We had the Model T car. We had furs. We even before Jack Johnson, we were the original fur trappers. So how the hell could somebody tell me that we was lacking when we was the ones selling motherfucking furs? We were selling chinchillas to the Europeans. How, Sway? How? We was in Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, All of these places were known as fur trappier places, and these Europeans originally were traders. Like you got Trader Joe, there was Trader John, there was Trader Bob, there was Trader fucking Bill and whatnot, and they were coming and they were giving treaties, they were giving paperwork like work visas to say, yeah, you could go where there's a lot of foxes and whatnot, and you could trap some foxes, but you got to be the fuck up out of there at sundown. That's how they was moving and whatnot. They was treating the European like a visitor on this land. They didn't have no full reign. Don't fall for the okie doke. There's a movie called Reverence. I believe that's what it was, with Leonardo DiCaprio. If I made the mistake of the wrong name of the movie, somebody correct me, please. But the movie was about Leonardo DiCaprio. He was in Indian territory or Indian. He likes those Indian movies, as you can see, because he did the last one. He's a Scorpio, by the way. You know I'm talking about? Leonardo DiCaprio, very talented actor. And he, you know, in the movie, it shows the French, it shows the Spaniards, and it shows the British. And they all were using different tribes to fight each other. And them themselves were all ops of each other. They could not cross paths or it would have been straight up warfare. They all had drama with each other, but they were scouring the land and they were trapping and they were moving bodies and they were they were moving men and women like how the cartel is moving men and women right now. You don't think that that's slavery that you're seeing going through them borders? You don't think that that's slavery? You don't even know what the fuck you're looking at. You don't even know what slavery looks at because you niggas been watching Roots for so long that you don't even know. They had caravans the same way that they got caravans of thousands of people. They was offloading our people right at the goddamn auction. They will buy up caravans of them. I want 100 of these niggas. And they will march them motherfuckers miles and miles and miles and miles to the plantation. Some of them would get sold along the way. Some of them would die along the way. Some of them try to run away along the way. All of this shit was going on. This is not new. So I wrote, the descendants of the illegal aliens and the refugees who stole the gold and the land. These are, if somebody is watching, if you are descendants from Germany, if you are descendants from Ireland, if you are descendants from certain nationalities in Europe, that is and your descendants were part of that gold rush that took place in Georgia, and then it went out west, and you niggas is living off of that right now, and you fake ass colonizers is living high on that hog. You motherfuckers pillaged the land. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are worse. Y'all are worse than the motherfuckers over there in Tel Aviv because they just got there. To be honest with you, they just celebrated a 75 years of colonization and apartheid over there. You motherfuckers have been up in this bitch for goddamn a very long time. Okay? Living a lie for a very long time. Y'all was the slaves. Y'all came over here in chains and whatnot. Y'all was pillaged. Y'all was battered and bruised. Y'all were indentured servants. Black Moors, brutish Moors brought you niggas. You were chimney cleaners. Okay? Your people were chimney cleaners. Do not believe the hype. Okay? Don't fall for the hokey doke. The Revolutionary War, that had a lot to do with these undesirables, these criminals and whatnot, basically bucking the boss. You know what I mean? Going against the motherfucking plug. You feel me? And it's still questionable as to who really won that shit. You know what I mean? Because you'll never really know. You'll never really know. The fuck? You think the shit that old Jewish lady taught you in elementary school, my nigga, was the 100% truth? It's not even her name. The motherfuckers came over here and assumed names that wasn't even there. She's not even living her real name, calling herself Barbara when her shit sound more like Dr. She sound more like she's from Transylvania than fucking Barbara. The people, the Eastern European, the Polacks, look at what they did when they came to Hollywood. Why don't you see Jewish names in Hollywood? Why? Because they're like their ancestors, the Kazarians. The Kazarians or the Khazars were known. This is what they were known for all around Europe. They would kill people and take their identities and live out their role. That's what they were known for. They were famous for that. They would take your name and they would take your identity, similar to the movie Skeleton Key, but not that. It's not that occultic, because what they would do when they had this land and when they were living in this near the Caucasus Mountains and whatnot, and you had people that would travel through their lands, right? You didn't have airplanes back then. They even have steam trains and shit like that. So people would traverse through these lands, right? The Khazarians will pose as, oh, welcome. We're gonna, hey guys, you want to chill you want to come and sleep at our house? We have an extra Airbnb, and you know what I mean? Caucasus Mountain Airbnb. And what happens? The motherfuckers will have you around, talking to you, getting to know who you are. Hey, where you from? Oh, what you doing? Oh, what you been up to? Oh, okay. Where you going? Oh, what you selling? Oh, tell me more about yourself. And they were known to spike food and drink with hallucinogen, quote unquote, like in the movie Get Out, where they offered him something to drink. She was with the motherfucking spoon. He hit that shit and his ass was out. Boom, right? That's what they was doing to our people, not our people, but that's what the Khazarians are known for. They might be the ones behind the date, rape, drugs, and all of that, because that's what they started with. So they would basically spike the drink, have the people kind of like, oh shit, what's going on? Kill them, right? Body them, skin them, and all kind of shit, eat them or whatever they do, and then assume their body, like Thomas Crown Affair, assume their identity, and they go traveling in their name. What's fucking with that? So that's them all the way back in the. That's why they was getting. That's why they was getting ran a fuck up out of Europe by the civilized European nations, because these motherfuckers have been demonic since day one. So with that being said, what you find later on down the line, when the Jew, why is the Jewish why is the Zionist, or why is the Khazar, why are they so comfortable assuming new names, right? They would have you think that they had these they had to take anglicized names, and they had to take these European names because there was all of this quote unquote hate against the Jews back in the 30s. And no. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. They were being Americanized because they wanted to be a part of this motherfucking American pie. And they couldn't walk around being a part of the American pie with these 8-syllable motherfucking names. You know what I'm talking about? So they had to break that shit down. They had to take the Berg and the Steen out of their names, and they had to get anglicized, Europeanized, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant names, and they were basically wearing a motherfucking mask, and they still doing it to this day. A devil has no ability to create. All they could do is clone. All they could do is copy, and all they could do is assimilate and assume. That's what they're doing, and that's what they've done. They originally did it with the motherfucking original Hebrew Israelites when they claimed that they were claim that they were Jews and took on Judaism, and they completely remixed the shit. The more I study these people, man, the more I'm just like, the caucasity. No wonder they making this shit a motherfucking illegal to learn about them. The European in America is nervous because brain dead Negroes are waking up from their slumber and collapsing the motherfucking matrix. All this shit is a distraction, right? So they letting all of these illegals, what they call illegals, I don't call them illegals. I don't call them aliens. I call a European a fucking alien first. You the alien. Before they the alien, my nigga, you the alien. They know, right? You can't tell a South American that this is a motherfucking no, they're on the continent of America, bro. Nigga, they're Americans. You not an American. You're a conquistador. You're an invader. You're a colonizer, fam. Are you fucking serious? So what they're doing is they're using these new groups of people as a buffer state. Like I said, we started, they was knocking on the door for reparations. Hey, reparations. Hey, we want our shit back. Hey, da, 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 da. They was like, you know what? These niggas is getting on our heels. To this day, these niggas is on our heels. You understand? These niggas is on our heels. So what are we to do? What we're going to do is we're going to create a buffer state. What do you mean? What's a buffer state? We're going to buff these niggas out. Pause. We are going to, because they're getting too close to us. You understand? They're getting too close to us. And when they start knocking on our doors, like, yo, we want our shit back. What do? You put a bunch of new people on the porch. So before you can knock on their doors, you got to get through the people on the porch. Who are the people on the porch? The motherfucking Ecuadorians, the El Salvadorians, these Chinese niggas, these African niggas, bro, I went to New York and I saw the migrants. This was when I did my lecture in, what was that? Was it December or November? Whatever the fuck it was, I got off. I walked through 42nd Street. I went past the Roosevelt Hotel and I grabbed my aunt, nigga. I tucked my aunt. Like, them niggas look sketchy out there. You know what I'm talking about? What they call the migrants? Yeah, they was about that life. They had mass scooters outside. They was smoking Zaza. Okay, they was smoking Zaza. Them niggas had face tats. Okay, and they was eyeballing the guard like they, like, you know what I mean? Like they knew me or something. Like, y'all all right? You okay? You good, papi? All right. See? All right, cool. You got it? I don't got it. No, leave me that part. The fuck? Looking at me like that. You niggas ain't even from here. So yeah, they outside for real. And it's real. They've imported a bunch of fucking criminals. I could look at them and tell. They got the cartel up in the fucking hood. And of course, the media is, you know, they're doing their propaganda. They're doing their propaganda. So a war is going to break out in the hood soon, whether it's going to pop off in Chicago first, whether it's going to pop off in New York first, it's going to pop off. Somebody going to go upside one of the migrants' heads, and all them niggas going to form Voltron, and it's going to be a little mini war going on because they're already planting the seeds, because the black people are have-nots in this system. They're the proverbial have-nots. They are the proverbial only race of people who don't sleep comfortable at night, right? Who don't sleep comfortable at night because they know at any time they could get placed in a position to where, you know, you don't sleep safe, not knowing that, you know, you could wake up a motherfucking fourth-class citizen. Because all it takes for them to put the article, you know, our people are still caught up in the media. Like, we believe shit that we read. So they put an article out, the Forbes put an article out like, yo, niggas are officially in last place. And niggas will believe it. They'll be like, damn, fam, we in the last place. There's no way out. And it's that spirit of lack that the European is playing on. They know the black people got lack in their DNA right now. We're the have-nots because we didn't fight back and get our shit back. And when we were trying to get our shit together, they flooded you with the immigrants. They did it in the 1800s. In the 1800s, after the war and everything, after the motherfucking war and Reconstruction, the motherfuckers was like, come on, bring them Europeans over on them ships. All of them, the rats included, Ratatouille. You feel me? Bring them all over here. You know what I'm talking about? And let's put the Jews in the ghetto. Let's put the Irish in the ghetto. Let's put the Italians in the ghetto. These were considered niggers in Europe before they integrated them into a status, what is known as white. It's not a color. It is not a fucking nationality. It's a status. And them motherfuckers who came over here in the 1800s with tan and olive skin and wavy fucking hair, okay? The motherfuckers were brown, right? The Italians especially. The Irish had their orange hair, okay? And they were treating them worse than niggas. But what did they have to do? They had to go ahead and prove to white zaddy what we call WASP. I think my father, he always would drill it, and my brother and me in our head when we were little, who the WASP was. You know what I'm saying? White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. He will always tell us that the WASP are the ones running shit. I'll be, what the fuck is a WASP? He'd be like, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. To this day, I don't even understand what the fuck that really is. I don't know the dexterity of it. But what I know is that's the blue bloods. Okay, that's the blue bloods. That's what they call highbrow society. Okay, that's the blue bloods. That's highbrow society. That is what is considered to be old money in America. But the Jew had to marry in to highbrow society. They were able to marry into highbrow society because of what they did with Hollywood. Their reward for what they did with Hollywood was what? Entry into the white race. The Italian, he got into the motherfucking mix because they killed 19. Let me see. Nah, I'm not doing all that. They killed 19 of them, right? In New Orleans, they hung them. They hung 19 Italians in the early 1900s. They had them niggas over here building train tracks and all kind of shit. You know, they were doing labor with them. They were labor intensive because they were not considered a part of European society. The motherfuckers had to sit in the back too. Go and watch Gangs in New York and you'll understand how the motherfucking, how the Irish came up and became white in America. That wasn't a given that you come over here and be white. They wasn't just handing over the fucking ranks to these people. No, they had to level up by killing us. They had to level up by stepping on us. They had to level up by saying, nah, I ain't fucking with them niggas. As a matter of fact, they became the overseer. So the Irish become the NYPD and the fire department. The fire department was killing niggas back in the days, along with the NYPD and whatnot. Fire department was bodying niggas. Okay, niggas is not innocent. So yeah, this shit goes far. They use them as a buffer state. So when the Aboriginal indigenous, I'm not even never going to say the word Aboriginal anymore. I got to wipe that out of my vocabulary. Okay. Delbert Blair broke down the Aboriginal. It means you abhor the originals. You hate the originals. So we're not going to use that. We're going to use indigenous, right? So it was a lot of indigenous and it was a lot of ex-slaves on the motherfucking land, newly freed, right? With some vigor. And then the ranks of the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant and the descendants of these slave owners, those numbers were dwindling. They just had a motherfucking civil war and got their ranks wiped the fuck out, right? What did they do? They imported more of a buffer state. So they didn't bring their own people. They brought the Irish, they brought the Polacks, they brought the motherfucking Italians over here, and they put them in ghettos and whatnot. And then throughout time, they deputized them, gave them weapons, and then they folded them into their quote unquote ranks. And then you see them where they at right now. Now, when it comes to Hollywood, because the fact that Meyer Lansky and Bugsy Siegel and these motherfuckers set up Hollywood, they were in charge of portraying the image of different nationalities any way that they felt that they wanted to. So what did the Jewish mafia and what did the Jews who ran Hollywood did? They never showed you their mafia. They highlighted the Italian mafia and blew them up. But they were not as wicked as the Jewish mafia. They did not put in as much work as Meyer Lansky, Murder Inc., and all of the people that's in Hollywood and Vegas right now with them small hats. They did not blow their own people up. What did they do? They highlighted the Italian. And you even had Italians boycotting shit like Godfather, and they were infuriated. They was infuriated. You feel me? They was infuriated that they were being depicted like criminals and whatnot and underworld figures by these Jews in Hollywood. But there's nothing that you could do to stop the movies. And of course, they cut their teeth by doing what? By giving us Rise of a Nation, Birth of a Nation. I'm sorry. Birth of a Nation. You know what I'm saying? The Birth of a Nation. Don't worry, Simon. The Jews got a lot of people addicted. You addicted to porn. The Jews got niggas addicted to sexy red. They got certain people addicted to heroin because that's they behind the heroin, the doogie and whatnot. They behind the chemicals. They behind the ecstasy. They behind the Molly. They behind all of that. So you not alone, fam. Them people is working. Them niggas is working. They got people addicted to social media. That's them too. That's them too. So check it out. The Italian, they cut their teeth or they get their quote unquote star and whatnot by doing what? By depicting melanated men who are rising up. If you study the 1920s with Cab Calloway, if you study the 1920s with the Cotton Club and whatnot, if you study the 1920s with Bumpy Johnson and Queenie and all of them, if you study the 20s with jazz, the blues, and we was clean. Noble Drew Ali, Elijah, Marcus, we was clean. We was good. We was lit. We talking about? We was in Model Ts. We was wearing furs and whatnot. You feel me? We had Lena Horne choosing us. What you talking about? What do you mean? We wasn't struggling. If you do a Google search, you don't. It's more people struggling today than was probably struggling back then. It's more niggas homeless and fucked up right now, right? On drugs and whatnot. They wasn't strung out in the 20s. They wasn't sleeping in the streets in the 20s. They wasn't tattered in the 20s. They wasn't walking around stinking in the 20s, y'all. That's not what they were doing. So when the movies started coming out, Birth of a Nation, niggas is looking uncivilized. We looking scary and whatnot. They use the age-old little dick energy to scare other people who don't have what we have. And they like, yeah, you know, black men, they just want to take white women and ravish them, right? They didn't have Pornhub back then. So white men couldn't really even see how that shit looks, you know what I mean? To see their women getting ravaged. They just had to hear about it. And it's like, damn, that's what they doing to them? They're like, yeah, you know? It was like, shit, what could we do about it? It was like, I'll put this white fucking sheet on and ride out, right? So the Ku Klux Klan is founded in little dick energy, right? Riding around trying to chop niggas wood off because of what we out here doing to Becky and them. That's what that shit, it's not only about that. But nigga, the fuck? The fuck? They was infatuated with us because once again, like Dr. Frances Cress Welsing laid it out, in case we may have forgotten her teachings and whatnot, like she laid it out. And the sister who's coming on the show next Monday, the sister Six Goddess, she speaks very highly of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. As a matter of fact, in an interview that I saw her do, she publicly was like, yeah, that's my master teacher and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? And I want to carry on some of her teachings. Even she stands on the shoulders of Shahrazad Ali. That's my type of ladies. I like women with those kind of logistics. I would just keep it the logistics that women like that have, meaning that they have a worldview that is somewhat different than the average woman that you may meet out here at any given time, right? So I appreciate somebody that has a worldview and a mind state that is different from the quote unquote average or the normal, because I've had a million conversations. So I'm kind of good on that mind. I done spoke to that mind 100,000 times. I want to learn from another perspective. I want to hear somebody else's perspective, right? That's what I'm into. You said what's wrong with Becky Box? Are you a Becky? Asking that question. You said Becky's whole power in the bank account. Didn't you say that you the same nigga that said that you was addicted to porn, right? No, what are we doing, bro? You're losing the motherfucking. That's that ink. That's that succubus talking. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta check yourself, brother. Go take a spiritual bath or something. You know what I'm talking about? Go get you some motherfucking Epsom salt, my nigga. Go scrub that bitch off of you because it sounds like they latched on to you, bro. You know, Those are energy drainers. You mean to tell me that you piped a Becky and felt better about yourself afterwards? Like you felt more powerful? That's not what happens. Okay. That's not how it works. You understand? That's not how it works. They suck your energy dry, my nigga. They take your motherfucking glow away. You know what I mean? They taking your life force, family. Those are the real soul snatchers, not our sisters. You know? He said he slept with Becky hookers. Yeah, you're cooked, my nigga. You gotta boil yourself. You're cooked. Slept with you said Becky hookers. I thought you were just going with Taylor Swift, a regular Becky. You with Becky trash? Damn, fam. That's like it's like impossible chitlins, my nigga. That's not an easy fucking road. No wonder you, yeah, inbox me, fam. Inbox me. We're gonna send you an emergency package. Inbox me. We're gonna send you an emergency package. You said even mixed ones. Nah, I said Becky's. I don't hate on no women that are mixed. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not hating on Becky's either. Let me clear that up. Hey Becky, how y'all doing? Becky, Karen, Donna Karen. What's up? It's me, Rich Phil. Talk black to me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Put that shit on. That part. Yeah, they fucks with me. They fuck with my wave. You know what I mean? But my man who said that he was out there rolling around with the motherfucking rolling around in the mud. Yeah. Come and holler at us. We gotta baptize you in some gold water, my nigga. We gotta baptize you in some gold water and possibly just slap box like for an hour. Slap that shit out of you, bro. Cause you know what I mean? Them that shit goes deep. You know what I mean? They it's like vampire. It's like vampire. You know what I'm saying? It's like vampire. You know? It goes deep. You know what I'm saying? It goes deep. You could be possessed. You know? You could be possessed. Yeah. We definitely got a slap box. We got to get that shit out of you. You know what I mean? That's like a hood exorcism. You slap box a nigga and just slap him up. You know what I mean? That's like, wake up! The fuck! Psh, psh, ah! You know what I mean? While we sprinkle you with some hot. We're gonna heat up the gold water. It's gonna be hot gold water, my nigga. Gold water. We're gonna bathe you in it, and then we're gonna slap box the shit out of you for about an hour, and then you're good. You're good. You're cured from all of that Becky shit. You know what I'm talking about? But you just can't do it anymore. If you see a Becky after that, nigga, turn the other cheek. No pun intended. You know what I'm talking about? Turn the other cheek, my nigga. I know you might live in one of those motherfucking you might live in one of them trailer park towns and shit like that. You might be in Seattle, and I know it's tax season, so this shit is not easy. You know what I'm talking about? I know I'm fucking up a lot of y'all niggas, especially if you got me on Bluetooth right now. I do not mean to fuck your bag up. Beck with Gwyneth. Let me just put it out there. This is Rich Phil. I'm just playing. You know what I mean? Get that nigga that PS5. I'm just fucking around. You know how it gets on a Monday. You know what I mean? Yeah, cover that nigga. Cover him. Oh, you live in Portland, Oregon. How did I know? This nigga's in Portland. Yeah. Put this show, put it in a speaker and put it out the window so I could talk to all of you niggas out there swirling in Portland. Put the speaker in the window. Let me talk to these niggas because they're here. They're gonna hear me. They're gonna hear me tonight. Gwyneth, let that nigga live. You know what I'm talking about? It's tax season. You dig? But after you break him off, let him go. Free him. Yeah, get my nigga free. Get my nigga free. Let that nigga go. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas didn't know about Emancipation Proclamation. I guess they didn't have my YouTube. They didn't have Wi-Fi. They wasn't aware that they was free off the land. Yeah, fellas. fellas, brothers. Yeah, you got some goddesses out here that want to give you they want to steam your yoni and rub you down and get you back in the motherfucking market. You know what I mean? They want to give you a pony steam. Yeah, flip them taxes and come and see me. Yeah, fellas. There's some sisters out here that want to give you a pony steam and get you back on the motherfucking good foot. I know what Nicki said. A bad bitch. She about 6 foot. Get up on your good foot. I need you niggas to get up on your good foot. That part. Don't go back. Simon's bandit. Yeah, he said, I'm never going back to paying for the box. Yeah, just save up your coins, bro. Save up, steam your pony, young man. Steam your pony. You know what I'm talking about? Go sunbathe in the daytime. Steam your pony. Okay. What does that mean? That means go get a pony steam. Get your shit right. Cause you running around, you know what I mean? It could fuck up the magic stick if you put it in the wrong socket. You know what I'm talking about? You understand me? You know what I mean? Because they literally is out here, they snatching niggas' essence. Y'all is out there in the boondocks. You're getting your essence snatched from you, my nigga. And then when I take a picture, your nose starts bleeding. I know about shit like that. Y'all niggas need to slow down. Okay? Y'all niggas need to slow down. I know Byron Allen is out here trying to buy shit for $14 billion, and it's looking like niggas who swirl is winning, but it could be all a facade. It could be all a facade. You know what I'm talking about? It could be all a facade. Ladies, the brother said that he needs a Nina Simone to bring his ass back into reality, meaning that he needs a sister to just, keep it 1,000. He said he needed a Nina Simone. So he's going, because Nina Simone, you could have said, yo, Red, I need an Angela Bassett. You went from one extreme to a whole nother, my nigga. You went from you was over there in Pleasantville with fucking Beckwith and them, with Honey Boo Boo and them, and then your ass jumped all the way over. Your fucking pendulum swung about 180 degrees, and then you said, I need a Nina Simone. Nigga, do you know what the fuck a Nina Simone is? That's more gangster than a Lauryn Hill. I think I'm talking to Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jonathan, I'm gonna post my Cash App, man. Just send me something. I know shit is fucked up in Hollywood right now. Just send the guy something, man. I think I'm talking to Jonathan Majors. It's giving Jonathan Majors, my nigga. I think that's you. You was out there jogging from Becky's. You need a Pam Grier? She might shoot you though. Pam Grier, she got the Pam Grier got the blicky. She might clap at you, fam. You don't want that. You wanna ease yourself into a Pam Grier and a Nina Simone type situation. I think for men that trying to recover from swirling, the best thing to do is get with a sister that's trying to recover from swirling, because we don't want to. No disrespect I got into a lot of trouble when I said that. I'm just saying, we do want y'all, but y'all need orientation. Y'all got to get brought back into the fold. And the only person to bring you back into the fold is Marcus Jordan, a nigga that's trying to get back in the fold himself. Do you see how that works? You know what I'm saying? Do you see how that works? Y'all are made for each other. You know what I'm talking about? Get him a Lisa Bonet. Yeah, you got to work your way up the motherfucking melanin ladder, my nigga. He went from off-white to blue-black. How the fuck? No, you can't do that, fam. You got to go. There's a fucking road that you got to travel before you get to blue-black. You know what I mean? This nigga try to, Nina Simone, she was with a white man, by the way, BTW. But anyway, Nina Simone is intense. Nina Simone is fucking intense. I don't even know if you could have a Coretta right now. You might not even be ready for a Coretta. Your shit might be a little shaky and whatnot because, like I said, based off of what you saying in the chat and whatnot, Becky she done sunk her motherfucking fangs into you, family. She got a piece of you, my nigga. And you said you was knocking off Becky hookers. Oh man, is it Becky porn stars or Becky hookers? Because those are two different animals. If it's a Becky hooker, I have to ask you, is she a meth head? I gotta ask you if it's Method Man in them. Just out of curiosity, but no disrespect. But you know, I be watching A&E and shit like that. All of the Becky hookers that I seen is on meth. So I just want to know. You know what I mean? I just want to know. Are we talking Method Man? Simon said, "Oh, Becky Hooker's on back page. Yeah, you need to be baptized in gold water. Yeah, you lit, my nigga. You got a lot of free time on your hand. You need to get baptized in holy in gold water, and you need a whole Yaki and a KT deworming. You got to take both packs, and you got to fast for like 8 years. About 8 years, you got to fast like all fruits, nigga. Yeah, you fucked up in the game, but you'll be all right in 8 years. You know." He said a Becky hooker is manageable, but a Becky porn star, that's why I was just saying they different. Yeah, you gotta burn some Erica back. You said that you needed. So all right, it's my nigga right here. First he said I need a Nina Simone, and once we said survey says nah, that ain't happening. Then you said I need a Erica Badu. You think something sweet with her? What you talk about? You think something sweet with Erica? Nigga? Do you know that she would send your ass in the mother? She would send you on a drill. She would have you out here drilling niggas in Whole Food. You're not ready for Erica Badu if you can't handle Becky. Come on, fam. No wonder the dating scene is fucked up. Niggas is hopping out of fucking out of barns with Becky's. You niggas is hopping out of barns with Becky and trying to come into the castle. Nah, fam. The caucasity of you. The caucasity of you. Get your pony steamed. You should even have an Erica Badu in your sights until you get your pony steamed, family. You know what I'm talking about? You been out here rolling around in the snow, nigga, and that snow look like it been peed on. Nah, don't do it. Don't bring that home. Don't bring that back to the village, fam. You know what I mean? You need a punani rat. That's what you need. Yeah, Erica's not gonna play with you, fam. I'm just trying to help you because I'm tired of niggas getting called out on social media. Erica is not gonna play with you, fam. She gonna make you a meme. Burn some of that scent, that incense that she got to smell like her yoni, and meditate. You need to figure out what you really need. I think you need a woke chick. I think you need like an Amanda Seales or something first. You fuck around with Angela Rye, one of them. You know what I mean? Joy Leary, like playing that round before you come upstairs, nigga, because it's real in the penthouse. They'll have you doing some old other shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you ready for that. Get him a Serena and they could come back home together. I'm setting up a date night for niggas and women that want to come back home. I seen the light. I thank you, fam. You got me thinking. You know what I'm talking about? You really got my brain going. You got me thinking. I'm setting up a motherfucking date night for my bros and my sisters that want to come home. And it'll be the fucking Cameron Giles cover, Come Home With Me. And I'll just put y'all on a cover through Photoshop. Come home with me. You know what I'm talking about? Come home with me. You dig? Yeah. I'm gonna put together a date night for niggas and women that's trying to come home. And then we're just gonna have a room where we smudge you niggas and we don't judge you and we just let you in the venue. Okay. I think so. I think that's the best choice that we got right now. You know what I mean? Because we all need love. You know what I mean? We all need love, but we need to be equally yoked. And I think the best way to equally yoke a nigga that's trying to come home is to send him to a sister who's trying to come home too. Because we want all of y'all to come home. We not done with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? We not type shit. Yeah, we not done with y'all. It's love all around the border. We all make decisions in life. You know what I mean? And a part of growth and development is knowing, you know what I mean? Is knowing that hey, nothing is what nothing is everything is subject to change. You know what I mean? Everything is subject to change. Change is good. And life is about what? Experience. So you experience what it is to play in snow, right? And you in a sunken place sending out tweets, and you in a sunken place screaming from a motherfucking 40 leagues under seas that you want somebody to come and rescue you and pull you up out of that motherfucking shallow grave called the sunken place. And I appreciate and I respect that. I respect that. And we're gonna make it happen for you, fam. We're not gonna ignore you. You are brother. You know what I mean? You are our brother. And I would tell that to a sister if she was looking for some assistance. But yeah, we gonna send you a motherfucking lifesaver, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna send you a lifesaver. But you can't be acting like you about to come outside and start shooting at Nina Simone. Please, fam. You could not. You could not. You could not. You need to let that go. Okay. You need to let that go. I'm telling you, Simon, tap in with me. You know where I bees at. Tap in with me. The winter time is a very it's tricky in the winter because you could get depressed easy in the winter because the sun is not out. You feel me? And you might be losing some nutrients that you're not putting back in your body. You doing push-ups? You doing push-ups? There's a challenge going on right now. 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 50 jumping jacks. Right? You should be getting into shit like that. You said, what about a Coco Jones? Once again, what about a Serena Williams, nigga? That's what you need, a Serena. Somebody who will come home with you. You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck? What Coco Jones? Last time I checked, I don't think so. I don't know about Coco right now. Fam, do you got a calendar in the house? Yeah. Well, if you got a calendar, circle June. June could be for Coco, but you got to start now. He said, how do you stop masturbation when you were addicted to porn since a teenager? Get you some get you a goddess who's gonna make you forget all about fornications and simulated versions of sex. You gotta have some real fucking you gonna have, you gotta have a real you need to get broken out of that. You know what I mean? The purest cure for pornography is love. It's love. Straight like that. To the point where if you love a woman so much, you don't even think. It don't even, you be like, ugh, that shit is cringeworthy to even look at another naked woman. If you could get to that level in life, then you could cure yourself of that addiction. But once again, I mean, I must have said this 1,000 times. That addiction can be defeated, but it's going to be the fight of your life. It's going to be the fight of your life. It's going to be like a prize fight. It's going to be like a prize fight. But you could do it. You can do it. But nobody is going to be there with you when no one is looking. So there's nothing that I can say. It's nothing that I could say. I could pep talk you to fucking death. But there's literally nothing I could say that's gonna tell you what you already know. So you have to test your faith. You have to test your strength. You got to test your strength, and you have to resist. Remember, this power in resistance. When we go to the gym, why are we getting big? Because we resisting shit. Why are we getting big? Because the resistance, the weight, the pushing of the weight, if you let the ball fall on your neck and you don't push it off, then your ass is gonna get Peter rolled. You said, what's the benefits of semen retention? I only tried for 4 months in jail. The benefits is that you're gonna be lit. The benefits is that you know when niggas come home and they glowing and whatnot, that's called semen retention. Hopefully they wasn't inside of the fucking poker niggas. And you know they're building up their fucking retention, and that's where the glow comes from. What you think the glow is because niggas is locked up and eating fucking drinking saltpeter and eating GMO food? You think that's why they glowing? Yes, you have to kill the OU if you want to really. It's sacrifice time. So we in the winter. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you want? That's what you got to ask yourself. What do you want? Because whatever you want, that's the person that you put on an altar and sacrifice. Whatever you want, you could use your porn addiction as the sacrifice. Oh, I'm gonna kill this nigga. This porn addiction, I'm bodying you because I'm a sacrifice you. I'm you the rooster in this ceremony. I'm sending you up to the gods so I could get that fucking Cullinan Rolls Royce or something. You know, you got to sacrifice something. You can't ask for something and not give up nothing. Especially if it's an addiction, especially if it's something that got hold on you. And I would also recommend papaya seeds. You got to get the fucking termites and the parasites out of your colon. Brain is in the stomach, right? And the addiction is in the stomach. It's not in the head. The addiction is in the gut. So you got to clean that out too. You know? You got to clean that out. And when you get yourself right, and when you start working out, and when you start, working on, your energy and shit like that, man, you're gonna see a difference. You're gonna see a difference, and then you could begin to manifest that which you seek. You could attract it to you. You want a goddess. You want somebody that's gonna love you and whatnot, and it's gonna heal you and give you all of that nasty ass sex that you like. Well, you got to heal yourself. You feel me? You might be broke because you're breaking yourself. That broke shit comes with the non discipline. Got to sacrifice something. Got to sacrifice something, fam. You got to give it up. And the reward is on the other side of that. It's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. You feel me? Trade your wants for your needs. You got to sacrifice your want. And this shit sounds so fucking great. But yes, it is one of the most challenging things that you will probably have to do when you do it. It sound good, sound easy, but it ain't. So it's a challenge that I'm challenging you to, right? I'm challenging you. And I know that you can do it. And I know that you could pull through. And I know that you could defeat your lower self. And you could practice self-mastery. Maybe you want to get into a martial art. Because that's what I was told. Somebody told me, well, you should get into martial art. Breathing, patience, mastery, right? Sacrifice, discipline, pain. Like all of that is in the martial arts. And that's going to make you a killer. It's going to make you dangerous. I was doing a live today on IG, and I threw an idea out there on a live and whatnot. And I shared with the IG family what it is that we're going to be doing. We have some plans. You feel me? We got some plans. We want to do a date night and whatnot. We want to do not a date night, but we wanted to do something. All right. So first off, we got next Monday, the sixth goddess. She in the building, right? Six goddesses in the building on Know the Ledge live. YG Urban Cafe, 640 Evans Street, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I'm talking about 7 o'clock. The doors open. February the 12th. This is right around the time of Valentine's Day. All right. Valentine's Day. What's the other shit that the Africans be celebrating? I forgot the name of it. It starts with an A. It starts with an A. What's the name of that? You know, what's the name of that? But we doing that. Yeah, we fucking with that. But we gonna talk that love talk. We're gonna talk that cloth talk. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk that we gonna talk some controversial shit next Monday because it's just that time. It's time to ruffle a little bit of feathers. You know what I mean? It's time to ruffle some feathers, and it's time to speak truth to power. And who better to do it but the divine feminine? So I need my ladies especially to show up. You feel me? Look, Simon said, I need six goddess. I just watched a video on 3 Milli. To be honest, I never seen a type of woman like that before in Portland, Oregon. You probably won't find a woman like that in Portland, Oregon, to be honest with you. You know, you probably won't find a woman like that in Portland, Oregon. Some of the women are rare. Women like that are kind of rare right now. They're not specific to any type of state though, because it's really a state of mind. They could be living anywhere on the planet right now. It's a frequency. It's a state of mind. It's a spirit that our women have, the great divine, that they're waking up and they're coming online and whatnot. I'm meeting women everywhere that I go around this planet. So they're not subjected to one area. But I don't know how to get down in Portland, Oregon. You'd be surprised. You might find a sister that's vibrating on that frequency that is in quote unquote Portland, Oregon. You know what I mean? But if you don't find her in Portland, Oregon, you're a lucky man. Save up your coins because Spirit and Frontier is still flying niggas out. Okay. So what does that mean? What it means is, you could meet anybody on the internet. And then if you got your chips up, you could either go visit them or have them come and visit you. Okay. And you solved that one real quick, didn't we? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then, you get you do what you gotta do. You have to you gotta make you gotta make it happen. You gotta have a plan, gotta bring flowers, shit like that. But you don't have to worry about where you live. I think that shit has been alleviated with the internet. Like I was telling somebody the other day, the Vision Pro headset, the shit that Apple just dropped, the virtual reality shit. My nigga, the VR glasses, you could put them bitches on, and if you have a girl who got those or she got FaceTime, y'all could be in a virtual date together. Like y'all literally could be in a room together. You probably could take your clothes off. I don't know, but you on probation. You gotta wait till summer to travel. Okay, my nigga's a gangster. We on probation? We a criminal nigga? What we doing? The fuck? My nigga's on probation. He's addicted to porn, and he don't got no money. Yeah, we gotta get you right, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Do we got any coaches on this motherfucking call tonight? Like, I need a life coach. My nigga Simon needs a life coach. Is there any life coaches in the building tonight, y'all? Come on now. This is fucking intervention. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let the village form Voltron, please, for this nigga. Like, is there any social workers on a call tonight or life coaches? We're gonna appoint my guy a life coach because he may, you know what I mean? We might have this might be the next Zuckerberg on the motherfucking line. He needs some motherfucking coaching. This nigga needs some straightening. You dig? But yeah, we got the homegirl coming true to talk that talk. You dig? You know, fellas, I need y'all niggas to wear your finest. You feel me? Like, I really need y'all to show up because it's time to show up. I talked about this on IG earlier, and I'm going to talk about it today. I'm talking about it now. I've been watching 20 versus 1 videos. You know what that is, right? 20 versus 1. I just seen one go up. When I get off of this, I'm going to go watch it. It's my nigga Corporate. My nigga Corporate from Chicago. He got one, 20 versus 1. 20 versus 1 on the Corporate. I'm going to show you a clip of what that looked like. And the 20 versus 1 videos have been interesting case studies. Keep in mind, I'm a researcher. So when I do my research, I have to consume certain forms of content. So when I speak about it, I know what I'm speaking about. There's one thing that I abhor, and that's to listen to somebody speak about some shit that they don't have no information, no knowledge, and no experience with. When you got experience with something or you done did something, all it takes is listening to a motherfucker talk for 30 seconds and you know immediately, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. This motherfucker don't know what they talking about. Well, who sent this person? That's one of my pet peeves. I will become your worst enemy if you one of them people and I gotta be around your ass and you talking about shit that you know nothing of. That, you know, I'm that's the opposite of why I be shown. I show up more so for people who know what they talking about. Yeah, I don't even know where this 20 versus 1 shit is at. Let me pull it up. Let me see. I'm gonna just give y'all an example because the 20 versus 1 videos are showing me the dismal state of black men, right? Waka Flocka was on there. Like, look at the numbers on these, right? They all do about 1 million, right? 600,000, 400,000, right? 355,000. That was yesterday. These are all different niggas too, by the way. Bow Wow, 1.5 million. Bobby Shmurda, right? 800,000. Charleston White, 2 million, right? 5 million with Boozy, right? So these shits go viral, right? Corporate just put it up 2 hours ago. He's already at 37,000. That's a lot of people. Nigga, why is it so viral? And it's not even you know, raunchy. It's not like the videos is super raunchy. It's not like they talking about, you know, skeet. You know what I mean? They're not really being that raunchy. It's really like a type of hookup type thing. You know what I mean? It's like a hookup type thing, you know. People want to see what you know, men always want to know who's into them. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, men want to know. Yeah, sure. You feeling me? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, I can't speak for every man, but I know the niggas with motion. You know, they want to know because men get chose, right? We getting chose, like, you know, you choosing up. So our ego is gonna have us on. We alpha, like out. You know, let me take my shirt off. Yeah, shorty, what's popping? What we doing? What it do? What it do? You know what I'm saying? So I showed you a few videos of the 20 versus 1, man. It's like there's a disconnect in that world that I'm seeing. You know, it's not as dysfunctional as I thought it would be, because remember, this is the same generation that you're getting to see the proclivities and the actions of the same generation that was raised on Lil Wayne, right? What was Lil Wayne talking about? Well, let me see. when Lil Wayne was rapping back in like 04, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, this nigga was talking about all kind of shit. But at the same time, he was kissing a man, few men, right? A few times, I guess. Oh, he was his sexual education through his lyrics was not the most healthiest sexual education that a young impressionable mind could get to raise them up, right? To be a healthy sexual partner to another person, right? That wasn't the right person to teach our children sex. And it was little. Not he wasn't the only one, of course, but he was the most viral. He was the most viral of the rappers who was talking about, fornication throughout the quote unquote 2000s before Drake and them took over. Yeah, that was him. That nigga raised y'all. That nigga raised y'all while he was kissing baby. So what did that do vicariously to these young zesty niggas, what we call the sassy generation? It just made them more zesty or gave them the quote unquote. So now you got gangbangers that is out here tongue kissing each other. Now you got gangbangers out here that's out here super zesty. You got gangbangers they got zesty gangbangers, right? That's a direct result of Lil Wayne and Baby. Okay, that is a direct result. You got these Omar Wire niggas. You got zesty gangsters like Young Thug in them. Bootylicious. That came from Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne gave you dysfunctional relationships with women, how to, just blatantly, just some fucking, some bottom feeder, some fucking what's that? Some catfish, some fucking like some real mud, the bottom of the mud type shit. How to deal with a woman. You know, that's what he gave you, and that's what people was raised on. That was their food. That's how they learned about the other sex through Little fucking Wayne. Y'all in trouble, bro. And then I watched the 20-1 shit. Y'all are in trouble, bro. Like my son's generation, he's fucking 16. These little niggas are in trouble. They're not even, they don't even have, they don't have no emotion. They're wild, monotone, no emotions. Like, oh, word, that's what you like? Word, okay. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, where's all of this shit at? You know what I'm talking about? Like, this what we was on. Like, where's all that? They don't got that. They don't have it, bro. So I'm like, damn. Then I'm looking at the women. They got like 20 versus 1, and there's a woman. They got the women choosing 20 dudes and whatnot. And the women know what the fuck they want. That's one thing about the women. Yeah, they might be like, I want to be treated, a special type of way. And my man needs to have he needs to have his shit together. What the fuck is wrong with that? I'm wondering. Like, you can't tell that to somebody that got motion and scare them away. Nobody that got motion is intimidated by no shit like that. They like, and what else? Like, that's a given. What else? What else you need? You know? My brother Simon, please stop trolling. Okay, you're going a little too far. Right? We dealt with you for about an hour, my nigga. Just chill. If you want a consultation, just say that. You know what I mean? But you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Send your email to anybody that wants to send you some information to help you, because over here, that's what we about. We about assisting our network and helping people out. Cause like I said, I could, a lot of us be struggling. You feel me? Nobody is perfect. So the same way that I would talk to my brothers in a brotherhood circle and we might joke about some things, but we dead ass serious, is the same way that I'll just talk to you tonight. But I'm dead ass serious. You feel me? I'm dead ass serious. You know what I mean? You're gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. Don't take it. Don't be so hard on your pause. Don't be so rough on yourself. You good. The fuck? Men have been going through this shit forever, nigga. They've been going through this. You're not different than any man. Men been struggling with their lower selves since time immemorial. Shit ain't nothing new. You know? Why you think niggas was becoming monks? Locked away in a motherfucking monastery. You know what I mean? They was running from the motherfucking from them thoughts and them desires. You dig? So I'm dropping a link for Monday's show right here. Boom. There go the link for Melanin Mondays. Y'all make sure that y'all sign up for the festivities. For my brothers and sisters in Atlanta, I need y'all there live. Like, don't be in the fucking house trying to watch this shit if you live in Atlanta. Pull up. We got music. We got new music. I think we're gonna be dropping our single that day. Of course, Chef Pablo will be in the building. Blue Pill will be making food and whatnot. We got vendors, you know what I mean, out the Wazuzu. You know what I mean? We got vendors pulling up. Yeah, it's gonna be a very, very interesting night. It's gonna be a very interesting night. You dig? And we are going to we're gonna enjoy ourselves. You know, we're gonna have a grown folk conversation for the family that's out there in the Zoom world. My KT aliens, y'all are gonna be in the building for that. Y'all be live and direct, sitting right here in these seats, like you in the movie theater, to get all of this melanin magic. You know what I'm talking about? All of this magic. Um, did I drop the sisters? Yeah, I'm gonna drop all the link. Let me see. So yeah, back to what I was saying about the 20 versus 1 and whatnot. I am going to be implementing that type of program in the community, right? I done spoke to some people. I might even do a episode. I don't know if the sister Six Goddess is single or not. I didn't get into her business. I didn't ask her all of that. But I'm gonna find out if she wants to be a participant in this social experiment that we'll be doing, just to see, you know, how the shit works out. Because I think that it's gonna go. I think the shit is gonna be a good look. I think that it's something that we could all learn from. You feel me? I think people want to see that. They want to see what their what these sisters are into. They want to see what these brothers want out of life. You know what I mean? Out of their divine reflections. Reflections. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have fun. We gotta have fun. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have fun. Everybody want to be all fake serious and whatnot. You know, that shit makes you age quicker. We gotta learn how to not take yourself serious now. Be serious about some shit. Don't be no fucking buffoon, but don't take yourself super serious. Sometimes you gotta laugh. Sometimes you gotta be able to laugh at shit. Sometimes you gotta be able to just say, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? And just know that you're gonna be okay. You know, shit. Don't be stressing no shit out. What the fuck? You stressing some shit out ain't gonna. You know what you would do? The best thing to do is throw opposite energy at it. You got some motherfucking some adversity. They say smile at adversity. You got some shit going on where there's money issues going down. You got to continuously tell yourself, I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I deserve this. I allow myself to be the vessel to receive all type of wealth, all type of blessings and whatnot. I am wealthy. I am healthy. You have to affirm to the universe that your current situation does not define you. It does not define you. Okay. So join us next Monday, February the 12th. The doors open up at 7, featuring Six the Goddess to speak on the affairs of the heart and much more. This event will be a healthy dose of truth, love, and laughter. Pull up. Pull up. You dig? Pull up. Okay. You feel me? And we'll yeah. We'll have more conversations about the 20 to 1 thing. I was looking for some volunteers earlier, but motherfuckers are shy. I didn't get too many responses. You feel me? It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. You know, shit. It's who it's meant for. It's who it's meant for. But what I did do is I asked my audience earlier when I had a live. I asked the women specifically, what are y'all looking for in a king? This is something that many men that I know really want to know. Not to say that they don't really know what y'all want, they just want to hear it again so they can have some what they call reassurance. You feel me? So I would ask the audience tonight, you know what I mean? When we in the building, what is it that the goddesses, the sisters who are, healing themselves and taking time to work on themselves and getting their things together, like what is it in a man that when you want to manifest the king of your desires, the man of your dreams and whatnot, can you please give me a little bit of insight as to what it is that y'all ask the universe to send you? Okay. I think this is healthy for the men in the audience who don't be saying nothing, but they watch everything. You feel me? They pay attention. You don't have to hear them. You know what I mean? But they outside. Can you break down what emotional intelligence is in your understanding? Emotional intelligence. Ooh, you said sexual freedom. Great encouragement. Like like you got it, babe. Like you gorgeous, you gorgeous. Like what? Like you got this. Like a pep talk while we braiding your hair. Like don't worry about these bitches. You the one. You her. You're her. Yeah. You her. Yeah. Yeah. Like how? What's the encouragement? What does it sound like? I want to go a little bit deeper. Hmm? Where my Zoomers at? Zoom, my KTLians. Are y'all shy or something? What we doing? What are we doing? Great. You hear that, guys? Great encouragement. So you want to encourage your whiz. You want to speak life into her. You want to hold her up. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you are speaking life and pouring into her so her work husband does not have to be the one to do that. Being more open-minded. Being more open-minded. You know what I fear? And it's not really a fear. I'm not going to use the word fear, but you know what's going to might happen on the 20 to 1 with the sisters? We're going to find out that y'all do not fuck with the type of men that we thought that y'all fuck with. That I think that's what's going to come from one of those episodes. Like, oh shit, she like fucking with the hood. Like she's into the knuckle draggers. Oh shit, I didn't know. But they do say the opposites attract, right? Somebody said needs to be doing inner work, right? So you hear that? Where my dude at that was going through his shit? You hear that, God? You got to be doing the inner work, right? So you got to be doing the inner work. So the inner work is what we was talking about for about an hour. How to fight your demons, demons of the flesh, right? How to fight your demons and whatnot. That's that inner work. Sexual freedom sounds like giving a woman opportunity to come without feeling bad. Even if it, oh shit, even if it means going twice. That part, you know? Okay. Without making, okay. That's understandable. You feel me? That is definitely understandable. There's a lot of blockages because a lot of men and women raised up in the church, raised up with organized religion. This is not the only thing, but this speaks to some of the things. People have been reared and grown to suppress sexual energy. Remember, until we broke out of that religious spell, we thought that that shit was evil. Oh, my hands are dirty. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? We were made to feel like it was like dirty, you know? And that's not good. It's not good. Phone bang. Where you at in Texas? You said you got to get a real goddess here in Texas. Nah, fam, you could fly them out to Texas. What you talking about? It's fucking winter time in a few places, buddy. You better be, y'all niggas are not, y'all gotta be thoughtful. Like, there's a lot of snowbirds trying to fly out of fucking Boise, Idaho right now. And fucking the Colorado's where it's snowing, my nigga. You is in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You in Aubrey, Texas. Yeah, my nigga. You need to take some video, some TikToks with your tank top on, mowing the lawn type shit. You feel me? And see how that works. You might be able to fly something out. You know, they trying to get out the cold weather for about a week or two. No, I'm just playing. Is Houston near Aubrey, or is it Dallas near Aubrey? You said the city is hella biracial. Is it biracial? Is it like a lot of Creole out there? Because I seen that too when I went to Texas. There's a lot of Creole coming out of like Lafayette. You know, a lot of the offspring of those Creole women, some of the most beautiful women on the planet. You dig? Some of the most beautiful women on the planet, but they crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I'm talking about crazy. Back in the days, back in the days, they called them the fancy girls, not the city girls, but the fancy girls. Those were women in the Louisiana who were they were the Creole women. They sold for the highest price. Those were the most they loved those women back in those in them days. Okay, the sister said God body, no vax, street smart, stock smart, tech smart, all with good intentions and pure heart. Okay, fellas, are you listening? Are you listening? Okay. Are you paying attention? She said God body, no vax, street smart, stock smart, tech smart, all with good intentions and pure heart. Yeah, that part. Who gonna pull up for that? You feel me? I respect what these sisters are out here looking for in their kings and whatnot. I was reading some things earlier, and I'm reading some things right now, and I'm like, yeah, that's honorable. You feel me? That's honorable. They are literally forcing black men to rise up into their godhood. And brothers is like, yeah, the dating scene sucks. I ain't with this and I ain't with that. And I want to go to this race of women because they not. No, y'all, people, niggas is dodging responsibility. You know, they dodging that shit that women is gonna put on them. You know, I done wiggled out of some shit in my life. I already know what it is. You feel me? I done wiggled out of a few relationships because I'm like, I'm good. I ain't with it. You know, you know, shit happens. But I really want our people to get it right with the affairs of the heart. You know what I'm saying? I really want, I just want to see people happy when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I really do. Because what the fuck is all of this work? What is it? What does any of this mean if we not getting our relationships and our friendships. I'm not just talking about smashing. I'm not just talking about sex. I'm not just talking about hooking up. I'm not just talking about none. I'm just talking about communication, cohesiveness. And when I see a sister in the airport, or when you see your brother, or when you see somebody in traffic, it's just a level of respect. That's it. Ain't nobody asking for no cheeks. Just a level of respect. The fuck? You know what I'm talking about? Taylor Swift and they out here winking at niggas. We just want a level of respect from the goddesses. You know? Look, emotional intelligence is tapping into your E equal MC squared. Emotions is the sixth sense. It is the knowledge of intelligentsia frequency to stand on your own square outside of your consciousness awareness. Health is our wealth. Thank you so much for that. That was heavy. I like that. You know what I mean? I felt that. You know, when the young people say, I felt that. Yeah, I did. You feel me? I did. Relationships seem to be over anyway. Man, this shift that's taking place is shifting relationships the fuck up out of here. It's changing things. You know what I'm saying? It's challenging. All of the paradigms are being challenged, and relationships is tied into the fucking programming, Roman antics. So yes, it is being disrupted, y'all. It's being disrupted. I don't even know what is being disrupted to get pushed into, but it's being disrupted. Health is our wealth. They must tap into their what does sapiophile mean? A sapiophile is one whose romantic attraction to others is primarily based on intelligence. Oh yeah, like the women that lick the brains, sapiosexuals, right? Sapiosexuals. Yes, 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 yes. I understand. I understand. Any good movies for couples who are on a high vibration growing together? Woohoo, thank you for asking. Oh man. Some good movies for couples who are on a high vibration growing together. I would watch a lot of classics. Y'all sound like are y'all young? Are y'all young? Like you know, your 20s and 30s? I would say you would have to definitely get the classics. Love Jones being one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Um, I somebody had me watch The Notebook. I didn't get it. I'm sorry, ladies. I just it didn't do it for me. Loving Basketball, that's cool. You know, that was cool. We need more Love Jones. That's really where I'm headed this year. I already told y'all my Tubi intentions and whatnot. I want to do pure love movies, and I want to be the star. How about that? I want to do pure Love Jones remakes. I want to do. I'm blocking you niggas. Y'all out here trolling. Everybody's addicted to porn now. Y'all need to stop it. I'm blocking niggas. Man, the fuck? What the fuck do I look like? You niggas is coming to me like I'm fucking porn doctor, nigga. What are you doing? God damn it. Y'all out here playing with me. Pause. Yeah, I didn't like The Notebook. I didn't like Titanic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, Becky Love don't do it for me. No disrespect whatsoever. No but I'm not into the Roman antics. I need some melanin. I need to see some melanin. I need glistening melanin like Keisha and Belly, nigga. I need glistening melanin. You didn't see Love Jones? Oh, you in for one. Inkwell, Love Jones, right? Um. Oh, you. So do not tell him the movie, please. Don't tell him the movie and just watch it. Oh, you in your 30s. All right, cool. Boom. I love Coolie High. It's a fucking it's a tearjerker. If he don't cry when Cold Cheese die, then that's a heartless killer. You know what I'm saying? He's just a heartless killer. You know what I mean? That's how you could tell what kind of brother you with. If he don't cry when Cold Cheese died, he's not for the struggle. No, I'm just playing. But when the tearjerker moment come, that's your moment. You know that you gotta make the first move. You know what I'm talking about? You hand that nigga some Kleenex and then maybe try to get to first base or something. But definitely I love the older movies. The Miseducation of Sonny Carson, right? So y'all could learn together. Purple Rain. That motherfucking Lake Wakantanka, where he took Vanity, or was it Apollonia? Who did he take to the lake and smashed? Which one was it? Who did he take to the lake? My nigga Prince with the fire doobie, with the fire crinkle curls. My nigga with the lit Hawaiian silky, the legend. Oh, he's your best friend? Wait. That's not Bay? The Miseducation of Sonny Carson? Yes. Sonny Carson? Y'all didn't know about that? The Miseducation of Sonny Carson? Sonny Carson is a legend. You feel me? Sonny Carson is a legend. And that's an old movie that you would love. Do y'all think I would do good if I was in like Tubi? Because I seen some of the sex scenes in Tubi. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I see my nigga Gravy smacking bellies. I'm like, yeah, that's like soft porn. Sign me up. You know what I mean? It's some girls on IG. I'm ready to inbox and be like, you want to be a movie star? But do you think that I could pull it off? You know what I'm saying? Do you think I could pull it off? Do I have what it takes to be the leading man? I'm just wondering. I'm trying to give Tubi a run for their money. Jason's lyric was cool, but it was kind of traumatizing. There was a lot of trauma in that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want people to be traumatized. They might be on shrooms when they're watching these movies. You feel me? Like Jason's lyrics was mad. The fucking Bokeem just fucked up the whole movie with his traumatic ass. I'm good. Oh, you didn't know about Gil Scott like that. Oh, do you know that was me and Blue's inspiration the whole way? Like that's Baba for real. He looked just like my father. Like that's literally Baba. You said no sex scenes. Nah, fuck. I'm smacking cheeks on Tubi. You out of your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? I know that my nigga Action Jackson just made transition, and they do need an action star. It's now a gap in the universe of action stars. I could be him, but I would rather be a ladies man on a big screen. Yeah. Now I'm smacking bellies on Tubi. I don't know what you talking about. You don't talk about. Yeah, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? I'm doing that. The movie that I wanted to do and star in, it's like a Love Jones. You know, that's nigga, they was poets. They was poets. You know what I'm saying? The flip on that is, we scholars, we teachers. You know what I mean? So it'll be like a love story between a man, a teacher. Yeah, Mike Rashid action. Yeah, yeah, let's get Mike Rashid to take fucking Carl Jackson's place. You know what I mean? My nigga Mike Rashid got bars. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm about to inbox the nigga say, I need you to on the mixtape, bro. I didn't know he had bars. You dig what I'm saying? I know he had bars. You said it's a lot of humping and you might get listen. I'm a professional humper. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? You said no sex scenes? Nah. It's not gonna be no raunchy shit, but my nigga, Is if I'm on Tubi and I'm not and you know I'm not getting butt naked, then why am I on Tubi for? You understand what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. Like Tubi is for raunchiness. Tubi is like you. I never watched a regular Tubi movie and they wasn't smacking bellies. You understand? Yeah. Big up to your man. Big up. Big up. Legal shots. Legal shots. And tell me how y'all like the movie. Tell me how the movies that I had said. Please tell me how you liked it. Those because those are going to be very interesting. Yes. I think that the Tubi, I think that's my calling. I think that I could pull off a nice little love story. I want to do the love story where it's like I'm a knuckle dragger. I might have it. I'm in a trap house. You feel me? I got let me get a face tat right here. Put me a face tat right there. Then give me a face on the side. I'm literally the new shit is put a face on the side of your face. That's the new face tat is to have another person's face on your face, right? So I'm gonna have a Baphomet face tat, mad gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be a horrible nigga. And then one day I go out, my one of my face tat breaks out. I'm having face tat because you know, I was with the wrong type of woman. You know what I'm talking about? The night before, I was like, homie, I was with a white meth head, right? And she broke out my face. And I had to go somewhere. They said, go to Whole Foods. So I go to Whole Foods, right? And then when I go to Whole Foods, I see a girl with a septum ring in her nose and whatnot. And she got blue hair. And I'm like, Blue Ivy. And she's like, what? Stop playing. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just playing. Look, I need some medication to help these bumps go down. And she's like, what you mean? What's going on? And I'm like, you know, I was fucking around with a Becky. And she's like, family, beloved, we don't, you know what I mean? Let me give you this book. And since you're addicted to Becky's here, this is Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we ISIS papers? They are, bitch, I ain't in ISIS. This is for Tubi. So it's gonna be lit, right? We're gonna angles and shit, overhead shot in Walmart or Whole Foods, the overhead. So at first, me and the girl are bumping heads, and I'm not feeling her and whatnot, because she got a septum ring. And then later on, right? Later on, when I'm at the cleaners, right? Because it's the cleaners that use biodegradable shit. She works there, the fucking septum ring. And then she's like, yo, you want to come to a lecture? I'm like, what the fuck is a lecture? First, you give me a book about ISIS. You trying to recruit me, and now you want me to come to a lecture? Do I look like I need lecturing? And she's like, Beloved. That's the name of the movie, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Beloved Jones. And she's like, Beloved. And I'm like, what? She's like, just come with me. And then we go, and I start feeling her. Literally, I start feeling her at the lecture. She's like, not here. And I'm like, Beloved. She's like, chill. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're at a lecture, family. Like, you need to calm down. And I'm like, nah, I think I like you. And then she's like, you know, I'm celibate. I've been practicing retention. And I'm like, what is that? So the whole movie, we're just learning shit about the conscious universe. We learned about patchouli oil. We learned about what the septum ring was. We learned about motherfucking lectures. We learned about the ISIS papers. I might even have a scene where Umar comes on the TV. We gonna learn about what Umar say. We're gonna learn about CMOS. We're gonna learn about polygamy. We're gonna learn about some things. And then we're gonna have a sex scene. And that's when it's gonna get steamy. Beloved. So you'll hear it be like, Beloved. It's chill. You know what I mean? And it's a love story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you the plot twist, but it's a love story. You know what I mean? And this like a modern day Love Jones. It's like she turned a knuckle dragger into a master teacher. She turned a knuckle dragger into a master teacher, cleans him up. You understand? He gets reparations, fucking around later on in life. He gets reparations because he's a FBA. She might not be, but he is. He gets reparations. He levels up. He takes the septum ring out her nose, and he proposes to her with her septum ring. This nigga's a legend. No, matter of fact, he gets a matching septum ring. He gets a brand new septum ring. He proposes to her and takes out the septum ring and puts the fucking the ring in her nose. So the new engagement ring is an iced out septum ring. That's how he does it. This shit is gonna be crazy, y'all. About 3 sex scenes, but the rest is just pure enlightenment. This is gonna be crazy. I promise you. You know what I mean? I shit you not. I shit you not. And he's gonna build a school, and he's going back to Africa. You know what I'm talking about? And he cure AIDS. This nigga is everybody in one. He's a legend. You know what I mean? So Beloved Jones coming to Tubi, starring Rich Phil. Okay, this is my debut. I need y'all to make that shit number one, KT Aliens, and don't judge me. Okay, don't judge me. I'm finna take an award home. I don't give a fuck if it's an NAACP Image Award. I don't care if it's a Rotten Tomatoes Award. I don't give a fuck what award they give me. I just want to be recognized by my peers. You did. Coco Jones as a starring role. Uh-huh. Now you're talking. I don't know who y'all think would be a good who would be the actress that I'm riding with? Who's riding with? Who am I gonna be equally yoked with on a stage? I'm wondering who do y'all think would pull this off with the God? I don't know. I've been writing this shit out for years now. You know, I've been writing it. Whoever there's gonna be a lot of frontal nudity, so you got to be able to show that you know what I mean. You can't be shy. You can't be shy because you know what I'm saying. This is gonna be for grown folk. It's a love story. You know what I'm talking about? You remember the DMX scene in Belly? Yeah, that part. Yeah, we gonna redo everything. That part. So Nia Long. I think I said you said Jaguar, right? Where's the block button? Let me see. I'm gonna take your ass to the blockchain and come back later. You know what I'm talking about? If I was to get Erica Badu for the role, family. If I was to get Erica Badu for the role, oh my goodness. No, I think Erica Badu will play a role like the Oracle. We're gonna go into her kitchen. She's gonna be burning the Erica Badu incense, the bussy incense, what did he call it? Badusi, the incense, and she's gonna be baking cookies. They'll be infused, of course. And then we're gonna get high and shit, like half baked, and then she's gonna start talking to me about she's gonna start pouring into me, like how she poured into Andre 3000 and these niggas, and then I'm gonna come out the kitchen wearing the you know how the niggas is wearing the knitted hats right now and the bell bottoms. Everybody is going full hippie. I think it's the shrooms. Yeah, everybody got the knitted hats like my nigga Free Soul is wearing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the kitchen with one of those. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my that's gonna be like my new outfit. Somebody said Maya, the singer. Oh, Tyler. Make me wet. Make me water. Yeah, I like her. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I like her. Yeah, she got something going on. Nah, I didn't say Bussy Oils. I said Badusi. That was her. That was the name of Erica Badu incident. But pause, you know what I'm saying? Super pause. Brown Sugar. Right. I remember Brown Sugar was a dope movie too. Brown Sugar was a dope movie too. SZA. Nah. SZA's a Scorpio. The fuck? SZA's crazy, nigga. Are you serious? SZA's out here stabbing niggas. SZA probably got some nigga. SZA got, man. SZA. I know where the bodies is buried. SZA probably done killed a few niggas, man. SZA got bodies for real. I'm good on her. She's dope, but she's a Scorpio. I'm scared of Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio myself. So that this goes to tell you, nigga, I am afraid. I'll keep it a buck. Mary J? Nah, that's auntie. I'm not smacking bellies with Mary J. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, I didn't know so many niggas was 48 years old. How the fuck is Killer Mike 48? Does he look 48? Andre 3000 is 48. I'm 48. We don't look like my father's 48. You know what I'm talking about? Tiana Taylor. I tried to get at Tiana Taylor back in the days. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. My approach was off. I'm just leave it at that. My approach was off. She looked at me like I had 8 heads and whatnot. This was like 2008. My approach was off. I came to her and it was just, first impressions is everything. My layup wasn't correct. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped that ball. She would have had me out there dancing with her though. So I'm good on that. I dodged that bullet. You know what I'm talking about? But no, Mary J is still bad. That's auntie. That's auntie. I think my nigga Vado was smacking that. That's auntie. Tanashi, I'm good. Mary J is definitely still bad. She looking strong these days. Umar's 48 too. What the fuck? Where's all of these 48s coming from? God damn it. I thought I was the only 48-year-old nigga running around these streets. Where is all of the 48s at? Where they came out the woodworks? Check this out. The Grammys was lit last night. It was a bunch of old niggas winning. I need the youngins, the young whippersnappers out there. Salute to y'all, but God damn it, your day has not come yet. You thought your day was here. I'm like, nah, nigga, y'all are still in the oven. No disrespect, but you not finished baking. Your day is not here. We still got a little bit. Our sun has not set yet, young niggas. I'm just saying, our sun hasn't set, nigga. We still outside. I mean, you got glamours. I mean, the ladies in the audience. Y'all out here competing with 60-year-olds. You know what I'm talking about? They like, nigga, y'all like they looking for a high value man too. They offer a nigga milk and cookies. Motherfucking ARP. They making it hard. They making it hard. They coming with them Patti LaBelle pies and shit. Y'all better tighten y'all fucking shit up, ladies. Yeah, so check this out. This year at the Grammys, best rap album, 48 years old rapper. I told you niggas the pills got something to say. I told Boozy daughter. I told you, nigga. I told you. Yeah, I told you. The pills got something to say. I knew it wasn't just me. You know what I mean? It was like, what? Nigga, y'all was trying to retire us. Yo, go be an old nigga. Go barbecue with them sandals on type shit. Go fucking go babysit your grandchildren, nigga. Right? That type shit. Go play bingo, nigga. Go to the bingo abyss. Niggas was trying to send us to the bingo abyss with this young boy shit. Nah, that shit is not jack. We ain't jacking that young boy shit. You niggas you got more years in the oven, man. Keep baking, nigga, because y'all niggas is half baked. They took you niggas out the oven way too soon. It's evident now. No disrespect, but y'all need to stay in the fucking oven. It's evident that they took you out too soon. You like a limp cookie. You know when they take the fucking chocolate chip cookie out the oven too soon and bitch start limping? Yeah, that's y'all. You know what I mean? That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let the OGs do this. But check this out. 48 years old rapper, best rap album. Best new artist, 34 years old. Best songwriter, 41 years old. Best producer, 39. Best R&B song, 64-year-old singer. What the fuck? Who the hell was that? 64-year-old singer. Did Patty win a fucking award? Who was that? Best rap song, a 48-year-old featuring a 40-year-old and another 48-year-old. All my life. Was that? Who the fuck was that? Oh, that was Andre 3000, Killer Mike, and another nigga. I think Future 40. He just turned 40. Right. Come on, young boys. And y'all niggas talking about NBA young boy, the fucking dope head. Y'all need to stop it. No disrespect. Y'all need to stop it. You know what I mean? We getting fine like wine. Y'all need to stop. Don't hate on us. I'm just saying, respectfully. Respectfully. And then you had Jay-Z nominated. You had Nas nominated. You had the Billy Goats. You know what I'm saying? We not finished. Charlie Wilson, right? Charlie Wilson. Did Charlie Wilson catch something? You know what I'm saying? We not finished. We are not finished. And we will respect the youth. You dig? We do respect the youth. We have high respect for the youth. You know, we're the fathers of the youth, by the way. We're the parents of the youth. We're not separated from you guys. We're your caretakers. You know? But they took y'all out the oven too early. You need to keep baking, okay? You need to keep baking because once again, as you can see, the older women, they paying it, they checking y'all out. They checking y'all out. They checking y'all out. You know? She said Jay is starting to look better. I ain't gonna front. The boy grew his locks out. He don't wear no undershirt no more. He got the button. He's showing his taco meat. The nigga, he got the locks to the back. Now that you get money when you put your wicks to the back, nigga. When you put the wicks to the back, you're getting money. Okay? This nigga got wicks and he was able to put it in the back. He was able to put the shit behind him. You know what I mean? So yeah. Grown man things. I saw Jay-Z on the stage with his daughter yesterday. And I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Nigga, like, is this the same nigga from Marcy Projects? Are you mean to tell me this is the same nigga that was selling crack for Marcy Projects? This is Mr. Brooklyn right here. This is where we at with it. We've come a long way. He looked like a completely different energy and entity last night when I was looking at him. I'm like, this is Jay-Z? Shit crazy. So if he's changing so drastically, and so if because he's maturing, I don't want to, we could get into all of the Illuminati. We just talking about what we seeing, and we just keeping it outside of the realms of this judgment and all of this shit where niggas be hating on all of the rap. No, I'm just saying that as a parent, as a husband, as a businessman, and as a fucking boss of a company, the man is looking like he has changed from this, this dude from Marcy Projects who was wet behind the ears, was not cultured, that he didn't have a culture. He was not cultured. He didn't have what he has now. And he was half baked. They kept him in the oven. And this version that we see right now is a more baked version of Sean Carter. I'm 48 years old, right? He's way older than us, But I'm 48 years old, and these are the things that 48-year-olds look for from our contemporaries and our peers. We have to see some type of growth. We have to see some type of maturation. We are followers. We are followers, not in a bad way, and not like we following because we follow footsteps. We follow that. That's why everybody reading books from billionaires. That's why Napoleon Hill book is still selling. Think and Grow Rich and all of these other things. We take instructions from people who we deem to be successful and worthy of their quote unquote insight or their wisdom and experience. That's what we do. And then we build upon it. And then we apply that shit. So as a 48-year-old man, I'm looking at the 18-year-olds. I'm looking at the 28-year-olds. I'm looking at the 8-year-olds. I'm looking at the 30-year-olds, the 50-year-olds, the 60, 70, 80. I was on stage last night with my sister Karma's dad. My father's 75. This sister, her father is 76, right? Motherfucking Prince King Charles is 75. I'm about to show you a picture of this walking corpse. I'm on stage with this elder. I did not know that he was 76 years young because the energy that he has is that of a 50-year-old man. He was giving me a pound. I'm like, damn, you trying to hurt me, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Strong. Strong. He's a martial artist. Strong. You can feel the power in him, right? 76. I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm paying attention to him. I'm like, shit. When I get to 76, I need to be tight like this. Well, you know, I'm about to talk. I'm about to go sit down with the elder, take him to lunch, and find out some things. So we learn from all around us. There's no only an arrogant person would say that they can't learn from everyone. I learn from everyone. I'm learning from a 3-year-old every single day. My son is teaching me some shit that I'm like, damn, I should have knew that. You know? I do agree that Utopia was better than the Killer Mike shit. Yeah. Yeah. But Killer Mike was more of a rap album than Utopia. Utopia was a fusion album. It was a fusion album. Michael was a concept album. They was both concept albums. It was both concept albums. Mike was a fusion album between hip hop and gospel, and Utopia is hip hop and rock or rave or rage music and whatnot. So they chose to go with the infusion of this gospel, hip hop, southern shit that Killer Mike is on over the Utopia. But I feel like Utopia is bigger because it was a comeback album, and it proved to be a comeback album. It was a successful comeback album. The niggas on tour going crazy. You know what I'm talking about? It's still selling. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? The homie swept 3. They said Jay-Z and them pulled some strings behind, because I made a post, because I'm in my pillar prophecy bag. And I made a post and I was like, yo, from the looks of things, hey, I said from the looks of things, it's beginning to appear that the bro Jay-Z is what I said he was, and that's Clarence Avant's replacement. I'm like, if nothing is more apparent to me, right? It's the fact that this nigga is the new Clarence Avant, especially after that speech. It was so godfatherly. You know what I mean? He's the new Clarence Avant. And if he's not the new Clarence Avant, this is a Brooklyn nigga. He's going to become Clarence Avant. And whoever the fuck is Clarence Avant, because people was like, nah, that's Quincy Jones. All right, how long is Quincy Jones going to be around? Quincy Jones got to be about 90, my nigga. So what the fuck? They can't do old Godfathers in the era of hip hop no more. That's not what they doing. They not doing no old wrinkled ass Godfathers in the era of hip hop billionaires. No, nigga, that ain't it. So Jay is putting himself in a Godfather like position, the Black Godfather. And we ain't talking about the mob per se, but we talking about Hollywood. Hollywood is mafia. Hollywood is mafia. So, in order to be in Hollywood, amongst the power players in Hollywood, you have to move around and you have to be favored by the mafia. You got to be able to sit with them. You have to be able to deal with them. This is not the Italian mafia, BTW. For anybody that's wondering, this is not your mobsters from TV. That's the TV mobster. That's not the real mobster. In case nobody told you, that was always a depiction of the false mafia. That was a red herring, right? That's a bait and switch. That is not the real mafia. Okay, those are underlings compared to the real mafia. You say Quincy is not 90? Well, shit, how old is he? My father's 75. How old is this nigga? You said, how do we know that Larry Jackson isn't the new Clarence? The new Clarence Avant has to be respected by everybody. The new Clarence Avant has to be able to move in a room full of vultures. The new Clarence Avant has to be able to, quote unquote, sit down with the Jewish or the Kazarian Mafia, the Armenians and whatnot. The new Clarence Avant has to be able to sit down with the Italian mafia. All of those mafias that's in Hollywood running shit behind the scenes, murking niggas, killing people, breaking into shit, running coke, sex trafficking, all of these things that are going on in this criminal, quote unquote, this is a criminal enterprise. Are you fucking serious? We talking about $1 billion. We talking about $1 trillion criminal enterprise, y'all. Y'all think Hollywood is just about movies? It was set up by the mafia. Go and read the book Empire of Their Own. You don't even got to read Empire of Their Own. There's so many movies out there that showed you that the Jewish mafia basically set up Hollywood. Okay, he's 90 years old. Yeah, he can't be the fucking Godfather at 90 years old. What is he doing at 90 years old? He's not the boss. He's not the boss. He's not the one. There's a Godfather. If a Godfather dies, you have to replace him with a new Godfather. Clarence Avant is gone. Who is the new Godfather? Who's the one pulling the strings and calling the shots? My bet is going on Hove. And I said that before they took Diddy out. Diddy was in a running, but his ass got clipped, as we all saw, and he's no longer considered for anything. He can't even be the helper. You know what I'm saying? He got clipped. He got assassinated in the public assassination character and all that. It was a fucking hit job done by the people at the top. Everybody knows the dirt on each other, and they put a hit out on him. It was a hit job. You know? Dr. Dre ain't the one. Dr. Dre don't even look like Dr. Dre. Who does Hove follow? Leor. That's his handler. And Clive Davis is Diddy's handler. You dig? Clive Davis is Diddy's handler, and Leor is Hove's handler. And we talking Mossad now. We talking Mossad. I don't think y'all understand. You might think you know, but I don't think you know. I don't think you know. I really don't, because if it's not in the movies, motherfuckers can't relate. And it's not in the movies. They do not put their dirt. They will not reveal their hand through the movies, because they know that's how they keep your ass in the blind. They got you thinking some goddamn Italians is the ones. They don't have no power like that. They was given everything that they was able to do. Somebody allowed them to do it. These are flunkies. Facts. Don't fall for the Hollywood shit. These are flunkies. Liar looks like he would kill someone. Liar looks like he already killed some people. The fuck? Liar looks like he already killed a few people. Did you hear him in the podcast? He talked like a mafia boss. This nigga don't talk regular. He talk like he in the mafia. Talking about, yeah, it's family, it's us against everything. And they had to take an oath and all of that. That nigga's talking like straight, he can't even hide it. And he got all of the hip-hop niggas petrified of him because he obviously showed all them niggas in that building that he will kill something, and he probably already did it. Them niggas knock people off left and right. Do not play with the Mossad. They're not here to play with you niggas. They will, bro. The day the Messiahs came, y'all was trying to get a flight out on Liar's plane. Hove, Nas will be better. Nas is not no black guy. Listen, let's not mix up rappers. Nas is a rapper. Let's just keep it real. Nas is hip hop. He's a fucking rapper. Jay-Z is not. Jay-Z is playing on a whole nother level. Past that, Nas is playing dress up Escobar. It's not the same. It's not the same. They don't move the same. They don't move the same. They do not move the same. They're on different levels. I'm sorry. He's not. Son is in too deep. Nas is not in too deep. Nas got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This nigga and his wife, they are there's nowhere to go. The door is closed. Yeah, Nas is a businessman. It stops right there. Nas is a businessman. It stops right there. Them niggas in it. Remember, to be the Godfather, you got to be able to pick up that phone. When Jay picked the phone up and make that call, who's not picking it up? Who's not picking it up? If he's like, yo, because Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice won an award last night, but Killer Mike got that award. How did that happen? I seen it. They had it on the internet. They had when you win an award and they put the shit on the internet and be like, because they don't air the award. They had this chick with that bullshit ass song, but the song made Barbie $1 billion. Not only did it make it $1 billion, I don't think I did the show earlier in the year and I explained how important that Barbie movie was, that it did not flop because Mattel and whatever studio put it out, they bet $100 million on that movie. If the movie flopped, the franchise was over. The Barbie franchise was done. They was never gonna make any more films. All of that shit was gonna be because the movie industry is literally on their last leg because of the lockdown and all of the money that was lost. Barbie and Oppenheimer was their last quote unquote hoorah. The Barbie movie got its jump start off of that bubblegum popcorn song that Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice made. They should have bonused them about $100 million. And I know they did not do that. But that song literally made that movie a box office smash. And then, of course, it grew legs of its own and then took off. Because prior to that, even with the movie coming out, nobody was checking for that shit. And then when the song dropped, they was like, oh shit, Barbie. And then Mattel put I think they put mad money into the promotion. It was pink shit everywhere. And then motherfuckers got caught up into the nostalgia and the programming of that fake ass plastic Barbie shit. And you motherfuckers made that motherfucking movie, that feminist agenda, a hit. That's what happened. So I could understand how they were winning an award because it's bigger than hip hop. When it comes to that Barbie song, the Academy should have recognized that song because that song had so many layers as to what it did by saving a whole goddamn movie industry. And they gave that shit to motherfucking boule ass Killer Mike. And I'm once again, I don't have no dog in the race. I could be like, oh, I hate Nicki Minaj, and that's bubblegum. No, I can't be biased like that if I'm a reporter telling the news. I'm giving you the facts that them girls won that award and they gave that shit to Killer Mike. How does that happen? The only way something like that happens is through Rock Nation, because they managing Homegirl, Bigfoot. And because they managing Bigfoot, and because Nicki Minaj played herself, right? She basically, she thought she did something, but she isolated herself and she fucked up her bag by doing that song, right? She fucked her bag up. She's now going to be really blackballed. Nobody is fucking with her, and Jay-Z and Beyonce and that machine has put in all of their might to basically really begin the blackballing. Okay, they really beginning the blackball. Her ass is they about to scrub her ass off of the motherfucking walls of the record labels. Okay, so they made that call and they was like, no, this bitch will not be on that stage accepting no award. How they like, how could we show the world that you could get rewarded and win an award when you just did a song talking about somebody's dead mother and all and you causing all of this trouble, and you such a bad person in the industry. And remember, the Academy Awards is about peers, right? It's about peers. This is not some old white people tucked away voting and whatnot. These are like peers. Nigga says Nicki is in Cokeland on the Apple Vision Pro. She on that, and then she died. When I heard her say, I ain't never had Coke, and I put that on Little Papa, on Papa Bear, I said, only a Queens bitch could do that. That only a Queens bitch could make a whole song about a woman lying on her dead mama and then the next day lie on Papa Bear. That Coke is a motherfucker, boy. I'm glad I never tried it. God damn. Keep them Beckies away from me. Oh, man, I'm on my Umar shit. Keep them away. I don't want, if a snow bunny wink at me, I'm going to take that as a sign of aggression. Keep them away, because it seemed like that's the gateway to Coke. Them rabbits, them snow bunnies. It seemed like that's a gateway to the white girl, to that Christina Aguilera. And I'm so glad I never ran into her, because niggas that be on that shit, they be looking crazy after a while. You know what I'm talking about? It compromises your manhood. You know? It compromises your manhood. And that young lady, you know what I'm saying? That mother of one, Miss Nicole Minaj, she's on the fucking limbs these days. She's on one. She's on one. She been, shoot up to him. She on some fish scale or something. I don't know what she on, but whatever the fuck she on, she needs to get off of that shit, because she's scary to me. She's a scary auntie right now. I'm scared of her. She's a scary auntie. All these chicks is coked up. You feel me? All these chicks, you can look and see their brain, their nostrils is so wide. All these chicks is coked up. You know what I'm talking about? White girls with KRS-One nostrils out here talking about, I ain't never tried no coke. Man, if you don't get off my fucking YouTube with that dumbass shit, you know what I'm talking about? Who you trying to fool? Not I. So yeah, she lost the war. She's a rap. You know what I mean? If any Barbies is on my line, you know what I'm talking about? Go get you a Ken doll and hang it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking rap. Y'all take them goddamn wrestler sweatpants off and unhook your fucking wigs, hang that shit up. You know what I'm talking about? Send that bitch to the dryer. You know what I mean? Them long ass weaves that y'all got in your heads. Let your brain breathe and hang it up. You know what I mean? Go do some squats or something, because it's over. The fuck? It was fun while it lasted, but it's over. The fuck? Your leader, take me to your leader. Oh, by the matter of fact, no, don't take me there. You know what I mean? That's what the aliens are saying. The aliens in Miami more. Take me to your leader. Oh, nah, chill. By the way, nah, I'm getting back in my spaceship. This bitch is on coke. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. The fuck? You Barbies, you bitches is weird. You know what I mean? Y'all are weird. Like a motherfucker. You know? And yeah, and then the damn album, The Hiss. I didn't even fucking hear the song. How the shit is number one. How? How the shit went number one 2 weeks later? That's confusing to me. But whatever the fact is, the bitch is number one. The song is number one. She out here. Thank you, hotties. You did it. Oh, we're back. Meg the Stallion. We're back. She can rap though. The fuck? She can rap. I'll be a hater if say she don't got no bars. You know? I would be a hater to say that she don't got no bars. She could rap. She just be rapping about her box all day. But Tina Snow got bars. And then Lotto, she got bars too. You feel me? They about to bomb on these two little girls, Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. They about to wash these girls up. It's gonna be a lot of weave in the streets, y'all. There'll be some orange fucking hair in the street soon, you know? And people is like, I'm here for it. I ain't here for it. I don't want to see no cat fights. My sister used to fight a lot when I was young. I get triggered. I don't like seeing girls fight. My sister, dark skin, right? She used to have to fight every fucking day when we lived in Harlem. You feel me? My older sister, Nikiba, she used to have to scrap every single day because she dark skinned. You feel me? I don't like seeing women fight. And they say war is feminine, right? War is feminine. A Rashid broke that down. You know, on a what you call it, on a tree of life, the side where war is, that's the feminine side. You know, you said if I listen to Megan, the Stallion, or Nicki, I might relapse. My dude, I told you, Rhapsody is washing them. No, she's not. Come on, fam. Nigga said Rhapsody is washing them all. Now you bugging. Shout out to Rhapsody. You feel me? I fucks with Rhapsody, but we just can't be doing that. Just can't be doing that. You know? Let's not do that. That's two different type of pins right there. That's two different type of pins. You know what I'm saying? We can't compare the two pins because they're not the same. You said I used to have to fight every week because I was light skinned and thought I was cute and I was a fucking nerd. I feel you, Aaliyah. Yeah, shit be real out here, you know? Shit be real. But I seen, yeah, Rhapsody is nice. She good, but you throwing her out there like she body and everything, and I don't see that. I just don't see that. No disrespect. I would vote for Rock as a MC soundboy burial, but I haven't necessarily seen Rhapsody in battle mode. I haven't seen that. You know, I ain't see that. No disrespect to her. So we're gonna wind it out with this right here. This is the ancestors at work. This is the ancestors. This is the ancestors at work. This is just to show you that nobody gets away. Oh, here, real quick. I was with Dr. Umar yesterday, the legend. He gave the boy a shout out. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Dr. Umar was in the A, you know, KTL alumni. You feel me? He had the building lit. You know what I mean? He did have the building lit. So shout out to the doc. It's always good to see him. You know, he goes back to KTL alumni days back in the day. I don't know. Y'all wasn't even there with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just heard about it, but he goes all the way back to Blog Talk with us when it was all, it was a different world back then. But I had a good time yesterday. I was hosting, you know what I mean? The building, standing room only. It was packed, packed, packed. Yeah, man. It was packed. And we showed up. The people showed up, and everybody on that stage came to do what the assignment was. We all understood the assignment. So here. This is my Scorpion twin, by the way. We born on the same day, November the 14th. He is the Scorpion King, right? Because he's a Scorpio and he's a king, right? He's a Scorpio and he's a king. So he's the Scorpion King. He is the most powerful man in the world, in my humble opinion. There's nobody on his power level. You can't compare a president to him. How the fuck can you compare a president to a king? You know? Have I ever seen Nicki in person? No. Blue Pill interviewed her. Blue Pill interviewed Nicki Minaj before she had her boobs in and everything. But me personally, I've never seen her. I never met her. You got some of the Blog Talk episodes saved? Yeah, send me some of them shits. You feel me? Send me some of those if you got them. I'll give you we could barter something. I'll give you some in exchange. Cause I got a lot of them, but I don't have all of them. So if you do have something that I don't have, I definitely need that. So yeah, this is my birthday twin, King Charles. He's wild evil. I told people before, I know my body. You know what I mean? I know what I'm capable of. And if this nigga is my birthday twin, I'm not on the dark side, but I know what I'm capable of. I share a birthday with him. I share a birthday with Boozy Badass, and I share a birthday with Gary V. Everybody knows Gary V, who be doing like the motivational shit. He's fucking crazy too. You know what I'm talking about? The face, the mask is cute. You know what I mean? We wear cute masks. But nigga, we're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If if the setting is right, niggas turn crazy. So this man right here, who's the same age as my pops, right? And he looked like he about 90. He look at his face, like about to fart right here. You think you the shit? Not even a fart. I'm gonna change the title. I'm gonna change the caption. You think you the shit? You not even a fart. I be going hard. Bang, bang. Yeah, that's my shit. By the way, bitches be look, I'm slicker. Yeah, it's a New York thing. Don't judge us. It's a New York thing. You don't know about. But yeah, this old man right here, this Scorpion, Sir Charles. Yeah, he has cancer in the booty. You know what I'm talking about? And they basically said that he will be out of the view of the public, right? So we're talking about another abdication of the throne. Okay, 11/11 is coming up. Let's go ahead and get our meditation on. All of my brew halls, get your motherfucking roosters out. You know what I'm talking about? All of my brew halls, get ready. 11/11. Let's just give it 1 minute, and we're gonna put him in his proper place where he belongs. Charles. First it was Papa Charles Flannery. Now it's you, Sir Charles. There's something going on with niggas named Charles. I don't know exactly what it is. But what I do know is that your mama's calling for you. And all of those innocent children. Because you got to remember, with this Charles character, this is something that you might not realize. And it will be revealed. It's been revealed to me, and it will be revealed to you sooner than later as to how fucking deep this motherfucker's tentacles go in this world. I don't think people know because it's not public opinion. It's not something that's known. You can't Google this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You have to be able to research and read books and shit like that. But this one right here, this man right here, they call him Pindar, the king of the kings, the Pindar. He's the king. He's the king dragon. He's the red dragon. He is the one calling the shots. Remember, the crown is it real? Is the crown Lord Balfour? Lord Balfour, the Balfour Declaration. This the shit that created motherfucking Israel. And who the fuck is Lord Balfour? Right? The Rothschilds. Whenever you see the Rothschilds, you see the motherfucking throne. These are Germans right here. You know what I'm talking about? And then people over there, is it real? Those are Germans. Okay. So is it real? It's just a face. Those are you people like that's the land of the Jews. Show me a fucking Jew then. Show me one. Show me one. Show me one. Those ain't Jews. Them people ain't really, bruh. Y'all niggas been eating the motherfucking Cheerios for too long. Finish your breakfast. That's a front. That's his shit right there. His hands is in that. His hands is in the Congo. His hands is in everything. His hands was in that Hawaii fire. His hands is in the motherfucking organ harvesting. They let me see if I could share the page. Let me show you something. These people own Disney. Like, they own Disney, bro. Can you hear this?
Members who serve as representatives for the 13 of the world's wealthiest banking families. The families include the Rothschild family, the Warburg family, the Oppenheimer family, and the Schiff family. The British Parliament and the British Prime Minister serve as a public front to these 13 ruling families. The city-state of...
Like, they own Disney, bro. Hold on a minute. Let me mute this shit. On King David. We the real Jews. All right, let me play this over real quick.
The Crown is not the British royal family. The real Crown is the private corporate city of London, and it has 12 council members who serve as representatives for the 13 of the world's wealthiest banking families. The families include the Rothschild family, the Warburg family, the Oppenheimer family, and the Schiff family. The British Parliament and the British Prime Minister serve as a public front to these 13 ruling families. The city-state of London is the wealthiest square mile on the face of the earth. It houses the Bank of England, the London Stock Exchange, all British banks, branch offices of 385 foreign banks, and 70 US banks. It has its own courts, its own laws, its own flag, its own police force, and pays no taxes. The Crown is not the British royal family. The real Crown is the private corporate city of London, and it has 12 council members.
Come on, man. Y'all, I don't think y'all be knowing. It's right in your face, too. That's why they say hidden in plain sight. You know what I mean? Hidden in plain sight. Where's this hoe? Check this out.
I don't know if you saw this story, Jeremy, but basically Ron DeSantis tried to take away Disney World's rights of self-governance since they're pushing all the child grooming stuff lately. And Disney World came back and was like, not so fast. We only answer to the Crown. And this is just almost hilarious if you know what's going on, because they would never ever admit this unless they were forced to in a situation like this. But they basically admitted, like, you don't have jurisdiction over us because we're owned by Britain. So for those of you who are, like, confused by this, apparently the land that Disney World is on is owned by the Crown. And so since, like, 1960, Disney World has basically been a tax-free sovereign district, exempt from taxes and anything to do with federal statutes. And they basically claim to just be like an apolitical charity. Disney does a lot of charity work so that they can be tax exempt. Then they started pushing all this woke stuff, and so Ron DeSantis was like, all right, guys, you want to get involved in politics? Then let's do politics. We're going to take away your tax exempt status in Florida. But then Disney World came back and pulled out this clause from the British Bill of Rights, which is a royal clause that dates back to like 1692. And it says that essentially Britain has sovereignty over any territory of the crown until the last descendant of King Charles III has passed. And I don't know if you saw this story, Jeremy, but basically Ron...
Come on. Come on. Did they teach you this shit in school? Come on now. How the hell is Disney owned by the crown? What? Nigga, what? Nigga, who? Mickey Mouse is owned by the crown? How, Sway? Yeah, well, we know how. We know how. So should be deeper than what we really know, than what we give credit to. Like, these people is they tied in on many different levels. They tied in. So even though this nigga got cancer and he's gonna fall back from the public, you have to be on full alert, because a dying animal is a dangerous animal, y'all. A dying animal is a very vengeful, vindictive animal. You feel me? So he might turn, because like I said, we share a birthday. I ain't going out bad. If I gotta go out, guess who coming with me? That's just me on my Scorpion shit. This nigga is the king of all kind of shit. And I already know how we give it up. We not just going out sad like that. No. From where? From where? Well, I start a war before I go out, nigga. Fuck out of here. Like, that part. We all going out. I want company. So you got to be very careful. Just wait for this nigga to leave, because until he gets the fuck up out of here, he's going to definitely push in that goddamn depopulation agenda. He's behind C-19. We told you this in 2019, early 2020, when I was exposing Event 201. When I was exposing Event 201. Yeah, I'm tired of Scorpion niggas myself. On King David. I'm tired of us too. Look, Joe Biden is a Scorpion. Hillary Clinton is a fucking Scorpion. Bill Gates is a Scorpion. Put us in an internment camp. I'll go just for the sake of the humanity, nigga. I'll turn myself in. Put the fucking Scorpions in an internment camp, nigga. We are not good for society. You understand? Check this out. It's my nigga on King David.
You're not allowed. They keep thinking I'm not Kanye, bro. You too. You're not allowed. King David, stop treating me like Kanye, bro. Stop treating me like Kanye, bro. Stop.
On King David. This is my new favorite nigga. What's his name? Richard? On King David. Yo, he a genius, bro. He's a genius. He's the court jester. You understand? That's how Cat Williams got his shit off.
Man, I just want to take me to the Hidden Tunnels on King David. Oh, they trying to box me in on King David.
On King David.
Take me to the Hidden Tunnels on Biddy. That's all I want to. Man, look. I'm not trying to. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ruining y'all party. I ain't trying to ruin y'all party on King David.
Famous Richard is a legend.
I'm just trying to do
on King David.
We got to. On King David. You're not allowed. They keep thinking I'm not Kanye, bro. You too. You're not allowed. King David, stop treating me like Kanye, bro. Stop.
So where he has, all right, he's right there. Check this out, because y'all don't know who those people are. Let me show you this, right? Because people might be like, you had all of these niggas trying to fake judge him and don't even know what the fuck he went in there and did. He's a legend for what he did. When I see the young God, I'm smashing him with a few $100 just off the rip, just because you got to be able to give it up to people that's out here fearless. They will step into the fucking Lubavitch home. These are gangsters, y'all. You don't know, they're unsuspecting because they're in all black. You might be like, oh, these niggas is soft. These are the push-up. No, nigga. These are highly trained assassins. They done knock more niggas off than the gang members, bro. They got more bodies under their belt than the cartel. Than the cartel. That's who you don't know who you dealing with, bro. I would highly suggest you niggas do your research on the Lubavitch. You know what I'm saying? Check. There they go.
One of the most strongest members of the truth movement who has a global audience, and he's going to speak to some very particular details here. So I encourage our listeners to listen up and review this back in the archive. It's going to be good for you. Please, would you please answer questions about the Chabad Lubavitch organization?
First of all, you have to understand the nature of the Ashkenazi Jewish construct, or how it was formed. Basically, Ashkenazi Jews were converts to Judaism in the year 760, and they come from an area of the world called Khazaria, which is in the steppes of Russia near the Caucasus Mountains and Georgia and Armenia. The group that has become Orthodox, they have an orthodoxy. They follow some very draconian, sometimes and bizarre practices. They wear the black hats and they have the curly hair and the whole bit. This particular group formed their own search for the Messiah, their messianic search, and they believe they found it in a generational seat that is held by different people within their movement. And that last guy that they had was a guy named Menachem Schmerson. The Lubavitch is an offshoot of that, and what they've done is they've gone around the world and set up what they call Lubavitcher prayer centers for Jews. Basically what it is a jumping off.
One of the most strongest members of the truth movement who has a global audience, and he's going to...
It goes a bit deeper. It goes a bit deeper. In my next lecture entitled In Too Deep, I go down that rabbit hole and we really dig into what these people and who these people are. Like, because a lot of people is down south and y'all live on the West Coast and the Midwest, y'all are not exposed to the Lubavitch. You don't know who these people are. You just might see them and you be like, oh, Goldilocks and but you don't know the power dynamics that they represent. They're bigger than they're the biggest mafia. They're bigger than the mafia. They more gangster than the mafia, and they got more power than the mafia. They are a mafia, but they can't call it a syndicate. It's a syndicate, but it is organized. It's a syndicate, and it's these are killers. These are assassins. These are quote unquote, these are the people behind the diamond trade. That's the wholesale. That's the diamond district. If anybody ever leveled up and went to Jacob, the jeweler, or if you went anywhere in the diamond district, those are the people that are running the diamond district. So that means that those are the people that are pillaging the mines in Africa, Brazil, and every place where there are precious metals like copper, diamonds, carbon, all of that. That's what they do. And they're the landlords of goddamn real estate in New York City and other places. Those are the slumlords. Those are the ones who took over Beverly Hills. They took over Hollywood. They took over the music industry. They took over the movie industry. That's them. That's them at their most orthodox and whatnot. That's like seeing our people in our most conscious garbs and whatnot, and you know, our most orthodox conscious wares. However, out of our camps and out of our schools of thought and knowledge, we are sending our students and our acolytes into the real world, not dressed like that. Them niggas get haircuts and put suits on and change their name to anglicized names, and you don't know who they are. They blend right in. They're amongst the masses, but they're blended in, similar to to the Netflix series Secret Invasion with the scrolls. These are fucking scrolls. These are like scrolls, right? They look Europe. They look like the wasp, right? They look like the blue blood, but they're not. They have black hair. Some of them have curly hair. A lot of them grew up wearing glasses. They have real recessive, quote unquote traits. Almost all of them are born blind with some type of deformity. Okay. And they have a lot of incest in their movement. They marrying first cousins and shit like that. Shit crazy. So these are the people that's in charge of the porn industry. These are the people in charge of banking. These are the people in charge of Hollywood. When niggas is sending their children to Nickelodeon and Disney, and you want to sign your star seat up to be a part of this fucking this exploitation and whatnot, those are the people that's gonna whisper into your child's ear to basically go against their parents so they could take them and put them in them fucking tunnels. Sexy Red gave birth. Yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to Baby Red. You feel me? Shout out to Baby Red. She said she's gonna take the streets over. Yeah, she gonna lead a little to see with Christian Rock to babysit her, and she going back to her motherfucking twerkathon. You know? So they rule in secrecy. They will never out themselves. They won't show their hand. They rule in secrecy. They throw a lot of red herrings and whatnot. They live amongst niggas. That's all. Marcy Projects, where Jay-Z is from, on Nostrand Avenue, is surrounded by the Lubavitch. Okay? They run up. They got all of Nostrand Avenue sewn up. They got their own ambulance. They got their own police. They got their own everything. They don't need no niggas. They don't need nobody. They basically govern themselves. That's why when you see the police coming in there locking them up, that was like, oh shit, that's never been seen before. Like, they breached their quote unquote stronghold. So the fact that this young man from Chicago is invoking King David, I don't give a fuck if it's Barksdale or the gang leader. Niggas is trying to be all logical, don't even know how the fuck magic works. You niggas don't, stop it. Stop, please. Relax. Niggas trying to school me like, yeah, he's BD and that's King David from Chicago. Nigga, it's King David inside of the motherfucking synagogue, nigga. It don't matter who. He invoking King David. He's invoking King David inside of this quote unquote Orthodox synagogue. Are you serious? Because once again, if he went in there on some Khalid Muhammad type militant shit, they would have shot him. If he went in there not smiling and not being a buffoon and not cooning, they would have folded him up. The court jester, the comedian, they have the cheat code because they could move on the chessboard in more ways than you rigid ass niggas. You can't move like the comedian. You can't move like Cat Williams. I don't give a fuck what type. Niggas been trying to expose shit for years. It didn't go viral like that. You have to have quote unquote, there's a formula to this shit. The comedians, Richard Pryor had it. Cat Williams got it. Dave Chappelle got it. Eddie Griffin got it. Tommy Davidson. There's people who are able to speak to government and they're able to drop gems and share information by being funny with it. And motherfuckers will lower their guards because when you laughing, you can't protect yourself. Funny niggas are the most dangerous. Fellas, ask your girl. 9 times out of 10, it was the class clown that was skeeting her behind the motherfucking bleachers. You know what I'm talking about? Making her laugh while he was playing with her throat. You know what I'm saying? The comedian, they always get in through the side door, through the front door. They laugh their way into your drawers. You know what I'm talking about? Dangerous. So famous Richard was in character. On BD, he's always in character. I don't want to see him out of character. I don't care for who the real person is. I'm not interested. I'm interested in the character. I bought into it. Charleston White. I don't care to meet. If I meet Charleston White face to face, I don't want to meet the character. I would rather meet whoever the real person is. But the minute the camera turn on, I want that nigga to go into character. I bought into the character. I don't give a fuck. I understand what I'm dealing with. It's a character. You got to play that role. What is your character when you in front of him? I can't even be myself. If we were to do a video, I would be trying to be too real while this nigga's in character. So I would have to match the characters. Or you're gonna look real stupid because the nigga's playing, he's gonna be playing games all day with you. Gonna be, yeah, that nigga put a spell on them with that King David shit. Watch. I promise you, you're going to see something happen to that Lubavitch movement. You're going to see something happen in Crown Heights. You're going to see something happen with that Lubavitch movement that never happened before. And that young man, by going up in that bitch and invoking King David, he did a monumental thing, bro. I don't know. People don't, because y'all don't know who them people are. So when you read the comments online, just know a lot of that are bots and a lot of that are uninformed people that don't know what the fuck they be looking at 9 times out of the 10, because everything is not surface. It's not surface. It's not surface. It's underneath the surface. It's hidden. It's the occult. It's esoteric. And niggas is so fucking spooked out about those words, occult and all of this dumb shit, that you niggas is missing out on life. So on a Cam Newton interview with Charleston White, similar to the Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp, what did they do? They broke character briefly and let them, and they talked about their real life. They talked about who the fuck real person behind the character was while being in character. Genius. Who the fuck taught these men how to act? But whatever they putting on, this is a whole new way of seeing how to navigate through the internet and how to go viral and how to build your motherfucking brand. Because if you're not on the internet building your brand, what the fuck are you doing on the internet wasting your mama's bandwidth? You shouldn't be doing that. If you on the internet and you not playing, if you're not on, and you don't realize you on stage, you reevaluate what the fuck you on the internet doing. Because this is a stage. Nothing more, nothing less. It took me traveling around the world. I traveled around the world many times, but it really started to settle in. Everywhere that I go, people have their own narrative about who the fuck I am and what the fuck I'm doing and who's around me and what they doing. I just be like, shit, you niggas are buying into the movie, so let's go. I'm not about to sit here and explain shit to you niggas. I'm not about to give you, because they buying into the myth. I'm like, oh, really? That's how you see it? Okay. You niggas is buying into the myth. All right, we myth making now. Fuck that. I would be a fool if I try to get on the internet, the fucking internet, social media, where everybody is somebody else, and I got up here and nah, nah. It's not how this shit works. That's not what this is for. You got this shit fucked up. You in the wrong. You got this shit misconstrued, fam. If you looking for niggas to be, go get a friend. How about that, my nigga? Go get a friend and go hang out somewhere. Go on a date or something. Because even on a date, you're not getting the real person. You're getting the representative. You're getting the fucking character. Okay. And you bringing a character to the table too, you would be a fool to bring your real self to the table. The fuck? It's a stage. Play your fucking role. You better dance. You better learn how to dance if you don't know. Niggas talking about, oh, I'm waiting to go to Hollywood. You got social media. That is Hollywood. Hollywood is coming to me. I'm not going to Hollywood. I got niggas in Hollywood in my inbox. That's why I'm like, I'd rather go to Tubi before going to Hollywood. I ain't no Hollywood ass nigga. I'm not built for that. You feel me? I don't have Diddy tendencies, nigga. I'm not built for Hollywood, but I'm built for Tubi though. I'll give you a steamy Tubi movie and we could run it up. But you make them come to you. This shit is a movie. I'm filming. I'm in a fucking movie. I'm aware of that. This whole shit is this conscious community, nigga. This is a movie. This is a production. It's real as fuck. It ain't no fake shit going on. It's real, but it's still a movie. Don't let that go over your head. We on the internet. What else is it? It's not real life. It's a fucking movie. You don't see me every day. You don't see me 24 hours. You don't see me taking a shit. You don't see me when I wake up. You don't see me with my glasses off. Nigga, it's a movie. So act accordingly. That's all I'm saying. Act accordingly. Get in your bag. The fuck? This shit could be a lot more exciting if people were to approach it the right way. You know what I mean? Like, if I was on my Morris shit, I would be in full character at all times. I'm not showing up without feathers in my hair, or fucking turbans. I got the sash on. I'm going to be in full regalia at all times. You're not never going to see me on some regular shit because the only people that need to see a regular part of me is my regular ass family. Other than that, nigga, it's a movie. It's a movie. You putting on because everybody's watching. So why not put on? Why not give them a movie? The feds is watching. What the fuck? You think I'm not going to give them a movie? This whole world is a purveyor. It's everybody's watching everybody. Everybody's a voyeur. So you're in a movie. You got to play your role. It's a hero's journey. Write out your scripts. Take control of your script. The reason why a lot of people are just blowing in the wind is because you don't have control of the script. You don't even know that you're in the script. You're not writing out your script. You're not directing your own movie type shit. You're allowing yourself to be an extra or an NPC in somebody else's movie, and I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you. I think your personality is strong enough to be the star of your own movie. You know? So that part. But, you know, I'm about to wind this thing down and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for a very long time. Let me drop my Cash App and see if there's some love out there in the world. You know what I mean? Let me see if love still exists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been chopping it up for a minute, but it's all good because it was a healthy conversation. And, you know, that's what Melanin Monday is about. You know what I mean? We always got to keep the tradition of what we started going strong. You know what I mean? This thing of ours. You feel me? This thing of ours that we've been doing for years now. You know, I look forward. This makes my Monday. This starts off my whole strong. They call it a week, but I call it a strong. It starts off my strong the right way. It's like morning coffee. If I don't get this shit, I'm not right. If I don't do my Melanin Mondays, I don't feel complete. You know? So with that being said, I just have to leave y'all with a reminder. Of course, we have to promote and we have to remind you that we will be in the building next Monday with a very powerful guest. All right. This sister right here, Six Goddess. All right. She's in Atlanta with us. Six Goddess. Her IG is called Six the Goddess. You know what I mean? If you want to check her out, her IG is right here, Six the Goddess. She has a video, an interview that she did recently, and I'm going to drop that in the chat so y'all could go ahead and vibe with her. She got a fire vibe. You know what I mean? She is an intelligent young woman. She speaks the language of the people. You know what I mean? She has a story to tell. So we're going to let her tell it. Oh, yeah, Blue and Black Dot. Yeah. They put on New York in the building. New York in the building. Yeah, Brooklyn is back. Yeah. Nicholas put it on their back. Queen of Four in the building. Blue Pill in the building. Yeah, the building. Big place packed. Monique and Black Dot in his big yeah. Yeah, Ella up there doing nothing. Yeah. Oh, Roger and Ali and Queen of Four getting a nail done. And a sister with the gold water. Yeah. Hank Roger's son. And Blue Pillar with the afro. Yeah. Brooklyn in the house. Yeah. Yeah, that's Ella. Yeah, that's Araji. Yeah. Hey, sis, how you doing? Brooklyn in the building. Yeah. One day we're gonna take a bus to Brooklyn. I'm gonna take you niggas on a China bus. Thank you, Portia. I'm getting Cash App love. I feel the love. I need some love, y'all. I need some Cash App love. I need some love. You know what I'm talking about? Let us feel the love. One day we're gonna take a trip to Brooklyn because I'm suspecting that there's a lot of y'all that never been to Brooklyn and shit. So we're gonna get a China bus and we're gonna put y'all on a bus because I need y'all to see what New York is looking like. Like, you know, I talk crazy about my city before, but as you can see, New York is bouncing back. The sister Monique is doing a very great job over there at Nicholas. Salute to her. Nicholas is older than me. You know what I mean? They might be 49 years old. I think they started in 73 or 4 type shit. But yeah, Nicholas bookstore is gonna be booming. I think KT is coming up next. There's a lot of legends coming up next for Nicholas Bookstore. They have a whole series that they're doing, bringing the legends through and whatnot. And then we got the New Black Wall Street out here in Atlanta. We just did our first event on Sunday with Umar. So we're going to build a bridge. Professor James Smalls is coming out here in April with King Simon. We'll keep you updated to that. You smell me? So yeah. For my Patreons, I think tomorrow we do a town hall meeting. I got some very, very good information and some good news. Either it's tomorrow or it's Wednesday. I got to check the flyer, but it's right there on Patreon so you can see it. But I look forward to pulling up. I want to introduce y'all to some new people that we have that's going to be working with us on our monthly master classes. Yeah. So with that being said, it's time to tap out. It's time to call it a night. You know what I mean? And we will get up with y'all very, very soon. Third Eye Thursdays. We have that coming up next. I got a lot of new people that I'm going to be bringing to the stage. Hakeem Green from Channel Live. Shout out to Hakeem Green. This brother is a legend, you know. Yes, you should, message me on Patreon, Jamila. I got you. Hit me up on Patreon, please. Yes. Okay. You said, how do you get into character? Man, you just have to, you just gotta be that, you know what I mean? It's a being. I can't say that I breathe a certain way. It's just, you just gotta be it. You know what I mean? You gotta step into who you are. You know? Just gotta step into that shit, bro. It's you. It's not on you, it's in you. Just gotta step, you just gotta be it. That's it. Just gotta be it. You gotta embody it. Right? You just have to embody the character. The character is in your DNA. I'm not telling nobody to be anything that's outside of self. Everything that I'm encouraging you to be as a character should be inside of self, right? we are multifaceted, meaning that we're not one trick ponies, meaning that we don't have one personality, meaning that we don't have one voice in our head. It's not just one of us. We're multifaceted. The Moors were polyglots. I didn't say polyglot, meaning that they were lawyers, poets. They were fighting wars. It was like doctors and shit at the same time. Like they did mad shit, bro, and spoke like 12 languages as well. That's what we come from. That's what we are. We utilize both sides of the hemispheres of the brain, y'all. That's what we do. When we are in our proper persona, that's what we that's what we do. We're magical. And I'm not saying that on some feel-goodism shit. We magical for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? We are him. Himothy. That's us. You know? Yeah. Thank you, everybody. You dig? Love and light. You know what I mean? Y'all stay dangerous. And we will see y'all very, very soon. Okay? Peace.